All right. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the D&D today. This is the first time I've actually been doing this, and yeah, welcome to Goldie's Random Adventures on, well, other things. I should be muted. I should be muted for this part until this other thing is done. So that is a little thing on my part. So I will mute myself really quick. But yes, this is going to be D&D Random Adventures by me, Goldie the Bot, and today we're gonna be playing with CaptainLGuardsman, Jester, Jester Aegis 7, Supuhchick, and Devil Fox. They will be the players for today, and yeah, so I shall do the intro for this game. Alright, and welcome everybody. So, let me get my notes open, and I will read you guys out this for today. I'm so glad I had the music open. I've been planning this for such a long time, and yeah. We welcome you all to the town of Rest, a portside town known for their main attraction, the Lake Dead Gorge. Its waves always remaining still, hence the name. Travelers far and wide traverse this town due to what lies in the middle of the lake. A crypt lies within its sleeping waters that holds an object of untold power, that of which many have tried, but have come out not the same. But now, we arrive on the road to Or's Rest. And as this starts, all of you are on horseback, currently riding after the events of what happened in the session 0. But for the stream chat, what happened is that everybody went into a bit of a mausoleum. Whoops. Everybody went into a mausoleum, which, as this was currently going on, everybody was able to go into mausoleum, and they were able to get themselves some items. They were able to find themselves within this individual known as Lockley, who escaped at the very end of the session and made his way to the town of Or's Rest to do something unknown to it. So, everyone, you are all on the road to Road's Rest. At the moment, I want one of you of your choice to roll me a d20 for something really quick. Yeah, so anybody in chat who wishes to speak, they may. Alright. Okay, it only needed to be one of the choice, but I was able to get it down. Okay, yeah, it was only one person, but other than that, yes, I will pick the first one who rolled, which is Jester. And okay, so yeah, today, for this, you have very light fog. Instead of anything that you would have, it's very light fog. So as you're making your way to Or's Rest, your horse is clopping along, all of you with a new individual around you, which is Kevin, or Kyle the Sword. My mistake. So everybody's being really quiet right now, you know? Hey, Kevin, why is everybody so quiet?
Well, Kyle, I think they're just kind of scared because of the fog.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Kyle, I mean, they're elves. I mean, what else could they do? Except you.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah. The other guy, though, they're interesting. I mean, everybody here is actually very interesting.
Yeah, you want a beer?
I mean, I can't really drink. I'm a sword. And he's like, and Theron puts his horse at his Lyle on his horse. Well, on his horse. Wow, thanks, Frost.
No problem, elf. No problem.
And as you're making your way, all of you are mainly on the sticking to the road. A lot of you are either basically just making your way. Others are next to basically everyone else. When this goes on, though, it's been about maybe 30 minutes into travel. The road themselves become very muddy, and groggy. The air in itself just sounds very, or feels really, really like you're getting near some sort of lake. But a bit of like a bog in some way. Hello?
This is such a great lake. Can we have a break real quick? I packed some meat and I don't want it to go to waste.
Darren says, "No."
Well, Darren, fuck you. I'm having the meat anyway.
And well, right now you aren't at the lake at the moment, but as you are making your way though, everyone begins to feel very cold in a way. With this fog, this very light fog rolling through the woods of this town, you see in the distance, a little further ahead of you, there is a town that is coming up. What looks to be in front of the town, because you are at an angle going down a mountain, you see this very grand, large lake in front of you. Maybe almost the size of, I don't know, getting near a bit of like a sea, but much smaller. You can see the mountains behind it, as well as the different portions of the town, smokestacks filled with smoke that are currently well, all burning, but not the buildings themselves burning, just the smoke coming out of the buildings. You're making your way, and as you get closer to the town, you notice that a lot of the area seems to be, well, kind of different in a way. There is a lot of different people that are walking around. There's different adventurers that look like they're holding types of weapons. Some of them wearing having heavy plate mail. Others are basically making their way to different portions of the town. All of them are making their way, and all of them are just like, "Oh, we must hurry until the next wave comes. If we don't, then what else are we supposed to do? The undead are just, well, the undead are just coming in hordes. We must stop them all." As you all arrive into town as well. But as everybody's just basically just, well, you're just seeing just panic throughout the town. And any of you can speak if you choose.
Captain, this was your friend Lockley's handiwork, I believe.
I hate that bloody ghost.
Continue.
Hey, adventurer.
Oh, yes. Is something the issue?
Why is everyone, running around like headless chickens?
Well, of course, you know this. The crypt that usually that rises in the middle of town every year. It usually is just quiet, but now there's just undead running everywhere. We've already held them off on the first wave, but we've lost a couple of the other guards as well as a couple other adventurers that came by.
I see. Hey, Kyle, can I have a little chat with you real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Kyle, I think I'm not gonna lie. I think these guys are weaklings. Ain't gonna lie.
I mean, depends on how they are. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, they're short, stubby little guards. Like, of course they're gonna. Should we help them?
Well, I mean,
Help 'em.
as you say this, though, one of the other town's guard comes over to you. He goes over to you, and, well, as he's going over, you just see as what an individual you would know is as Jake. I forgot the last name, but they will be called Jake. You see that as Jake goes over to you, he basically just wanders over. He begins to look very ragged, as if he's been fighting in a very long battle. Come. You're finally back! I-
You miss me that much?
Well, the town has been amok without you. Unfortunately, we lost a couple of our men. Around roughly 5 of them, I should say.
You call yourself guards?
Yes, but the undead, they were running amok everywhere.
I Tell me the count on how much we've lost so far.
As I said, 5 to 6.
5 to 6. Oh my. Captain walks away frustrated.
And
on his
as
knees, sitting down.
Theron says, the town didn't miss anything but his stupidity and arrogance, pal. Oh, and by the way, to those of the viewers, Devil wished for for me to voice act their character for today, so just as a reminder, that is basically what we're going to be doing for now, for Devil. Yeah. Other than that, continue, Captain.
Captain sighs, sitting down on the floor, kind of just pissed. Brings out a big old bowl of meat, starts eating.
As you sit down on the ground, you get everything of your other stuff just completely dirty. Your armor gets mud in it. You have so much just this gunk. Hey, thank you, Simply. And by the way, when we were doing this, I will basically go over all of the different followers that are gained, or subscriptions or anything that are gained throughout this entire D&D. That is basically what we're going to be doing. So I know you guys are there, and I appreciate every one of you, but we will continue. But yes, as you all are looking around, and yes, you may roll a perception check, but you may speak that out, Jester, if you wish. You don't need to add it into the chat. But yes, you may roll a perception check of what's going on throughout this entire town. You there?
I rolled.
Ah, I see. With a 6, unfortunately, you don't see anything around the town. You are looking around, and it's just complete havoc. There is a lot of different things going into town. There are people just grabbing weapons around the area. Some of them have been looking like they've lost arms and legs, and unfortunately, a couple of them look like, of course, they've lost their lives, that they're covered in these white tarps that are stained with blood right now. Yes, and Darren, you may also roll perception for this, as there is lots of things going on at the moment that are currently basically happening. And you see also with that perception check, just do that, 14. Yes, it's the same thing that you're able to see around you. You're able to see a lot of these different people running around, but you're also noticing that you're looking near one of the areas, and as you are making that perception check, you notice that one of the bodies on the ground begin to rise from with this still white tarp over it, and you just see as it just lets out a scream, like as all these adventurers and town guards are screaming as they're going, all right, the second round, burn the dead, they're coming back to life. We must burn the dead. But as you're going over, you see as you're going into this sort of map, there is lots of different things that are right here. You're noticing the town, it should be there, but unfortunately it's not. You're noticing that there is a very large amount of these dead that are coming out near the trees. But from within the town, there was lots of just these creatures that are around. that look to be undead that are rising from the dead that are in town. Some of you, your own guards as well, Captain. You notice a couple of them as well. Some of them you've known for quite a bit.
Out of character, are we surrounded, or is this like all over town?
There is, you're surrounded, but does seem to be some amount of undead that are currently walking around throughout the town. You're actually noticing some of the adventurers getting ready to attack. I realize that everybody on the screen can see whenever I go into my my other things, so that's fun. 1 second. There we are. But other than that, with that, that's fun. Alright. And that's there and says, oh shit! And you can now move your coins. I will add your cells to be able to control your coins. 1 second. I'm just being sure to add everybody onto the map so we can continue. Alright. Alright, so at the moment I will add everybody to be able to control their own character tokens. I'll basically put it to where everybody can control them at will. So if anybody wishes to control their own token, I will do so right away. But yes, and as we are doing that, we will roll for initiative as the first initiative of many throughout this. Let me just add everybody's things into here. You should all be able to control your own tokens in 2 seconds. It's just being rather slow as, well, I don't have the best of computers as this is going through. And because, you know, this is the first D&D that I've done on stream. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of issues. As I think that Roll20 crashed for me, but I don't think it did. Okay, there we go. It did not. Being rather slow, though. There we are. Alright. But yes, we will be going through official combat as we're going through here. Unfortunately, you weren't supposed to see what was there. There we are. Are you able to control all your own tokens?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, good. Alright, so as you are making your way, you see as you're noticing as all of these different beings begin crawling around throughout the town. A couple of them be even skeletal in a way. As they all begin rising. And you see as one of these undead monstrosities that grab at one of your guards, and you just see as they pin them to the ground and start biting into them. But for now, as one of them notices you, it lets out a guttural scream as we will now roll initiative as one of them charges directly towards all of you. So with initiative order, we will roll d20 and basically we will all roll into the D&D. All right, 17, 5, 18, and okay. All right, so all right, as this is going by. All right, so first off is going to be Maynor with their initiative. You see as Maynor, you're looking around and you're seeing that a couple of these undead are starting to move towards all of your direction. And you notice as one of them is just shambling towards you. A little bit, well, distraught looking. A couple of, basically one of them looks to be some sort of townsfolk, another one being, two of them seem to be female, another one being, the others being male in a way. So what do you do?
I'm gonna stab one of them with a dagger.
All right. Okay, so you may roll to hit. I will label them with different colors so you know which ones are which. All right. So as you're looking on here, which one would you like to target?
The red one.
The red one? All right. And all right, you may roll to hit against the red one. You may throw your dagger or whatever, or you wish to stab them. Right. Oh, there you are. Ooh, 3. Unfortunately, you missed completely. But I think you rolled a d6. You need to roll a d20.
That's a great start.
All right, a 3. You throw your you go over to stab the zombie directly in the side, and as you're trying to stab directly into him, you miss completely while slipping onto the mud, and your dagger just goes straight through the clothes of one of these zombies, but does not hit anything of any vital organs or nothing on it. But the zombie just looks down like, "Ugh!" Just gives a very, like, really look at you as the zombie just unknowingly does that. And next off, going as you see Theron just says, but unfortunately it would be on their free action when they were going to be able to speak for that, unless it's out of game. We should probably focus on the scene 1, but unfortunately for now, we are going to be moving forward as unless it's on their turn, they have to make a free action on that turn. So next off is going to be Jester.
I'm going to step in forward in front of Theron
Yes.
to defend the bard
Okay.
as my move, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay. All right.
In this direction.
All right. So you're gonna be going for the red one then. Burning Hands is a touch
That's a
spell,
cone,
so you
it should
will.
hit both of them.
Oh, okay. All right. So they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
All right. And so I will roll for them. 1 second. I'm just updating something. Okay, let me roll for them. So we're rolling with physical dice. That is a 14 on the first one. Does that pass your spell save DC?
I'm a 16 plus.
Okay, so it does not. It fails. All right, because your spell save DC will be 12 plus your modifier, I believe.
Yes, it is.
All right, so that means it fails. So that means it'll probably be a 15 for your spell save DC. And yeah, with that one, it fails. And the second one fails as well, as it got a 9.
Alright, okay, so now I roll 3d6.
Yep.
Twice.
Yeah. It'll be just to be 3d6, and that'll be the damage for both of them.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
7.
All right. So both of them deal, as you see, as they both take 7 damage, and which, because the thing is, you just see as they begin burning a lot, burning undead. Of course, they're burning undead. You can smell the flesh of burning undead. As you see, as they begin flailing around. As you see, as a couple of them, as those two fall to the ground, as because they are on fire, they cannot roll for their undead fortitude. So they're immediately dead. As these two are gone from here. And as that happens, you see as a couple of those bodies are soon replaced with two others. As a couple of other enemies begin just crawling on the ground. A couple of them actually missing the lower half of their torso. That is why you see as they're crawling. One of them. Realize one of them is the same color, so let me change that really quick. And with this though, it is now, I believe. Ooh, hello. That's fine. I will keep it right there. All right. Well, now it is Theron's turn. Theron, what shall you do? As you see, as when you slice into these undead, a couple of others are replaced.
It's Frost turn.
It's Frost turn? Alright. Never mind. It is... He says he's eating his food.
I'm still eating the meat that I'm
All
sitting
right.
down with.
Then yes, my apologies, it was Frost's turn. Let me change the initiative order really quick, as I wrote it down completely wrong. I will change that right away. This pen is dead. But other than that...
Do you taste this meat?
I mean, yeah, I can't taste the meat, but we're in combat, so I would recommend you try to slash at these things, you know? Oh, if you die, I die.
Kyle, you think I can actually die from these weaklings?
Get bit.
Fine.
If you get bit, it's gonna be a very bad day.
Captain cracks all his knuckles and cracks his neck. Gets up, does a little stretch, sees the zombies coming towards him, still stretching, doesn't give two fucks, and readies his claymore.
All right. So which zombie would you like to attack?
Captain sees the purple one was a guard. He
All right.
gets a little pissed that one of his guardsmen turned into a undead, so he goes for the purple one, charging at it at full force.
All right. You would know this one as Lieutenant Daniels that you lost.
Okay. I charge, swinging my claymore down through the middle of his forehead, down straight through, realizing it was Lieutenant Daniel, saying, I cannot believe my own lieutenant was infected by these weaklings. I shall put them to rest. Hi.
All right. Roll to hit.
Oh, I forgot to do my +5, but already a nat 20. Don't worry about it.
There you go. I turned up your mic as well, buddy. Ooh, nat 20 already. Nice.
I forgot to do my +5 though, so
Oh, either way, it's still a nat 20. That's for sure.
give that a 25.
All right. Well, I will just say it would be 25, as everything would still be there. But okay, nat 20. How do you want to basically with this, because you got a nat 20, roll your damage really quick.
All right.
All right. So your damage would be a 1d10 because it is a great sword. So roll me 1d10 plus your strength.
Oh, those misclicks. Sorry.
Yep. It'll be 1d10 plus your strength modifier. So it'll be a 1d10 plus 5. Okay. So that is 12 damage total. As you say these words, you slash directly into this a zombie you know as Lieutenant Daniels. And as you say, you slashed all the way through him, and his upper half of his body flies off. And you see the lower half of the body just crumple to the ground dead, because if you roll in at 20, they cannot roll their undead fortitude either, and it immediately die. So that purple one is dead.
Captain looks at the slain undead lieutenant, bows down to him, takes his dog tag, and gives him a farewell.
You still do have one more attack. At level 5, you multi-attack, so you can choose another enemy of your choice.
Captain looks at the zombie with a orange glow to him, sees how he did this to his lieutenant. He gets very, very angry and charges at the orange undead.
Okay. You do so as you bound toward this undead of this zombie.
Going for a full swing
All right.
to the legs.
Okay. So roll the hit. $18. That definitely hits.
I sweep his legs, fall into the floor, and I grab my claymore to stab him through the chest.
All right. As you do so, roll your damage. Nine. As you slash directly into this zombie, you see as you're able to slash a good chunk into it, but unfortunately it's still alive. As you see as you slash directly into it, it just looks at you and just lets out a growl. As it made its undead fortitude and it's still standing. But with this, it's now Theron's turn. Just waiting on them as I will be acting with for Theron today. You cast. Okay, you see Theron as they point towards the skeleton, an orange zombie. As you see as they begin playing a song on their lyre. As the song plays, it gets louder and louder in one little direction, and then boom, a loud sound erupts from that location. As you see as they need to make dexterity saving throws, both of them, as you see this loud echoing noise. Unfortunately, actually does not hit Captain or anybody else. It is a 10-foot radius, so if you put it in the very middle of those two zombies, they won't be hit. So you can none of your companions will be hit. So you may roll your damage. Oh god. 29 damage. Jesus. Okay. That's a good amount of damage. Alright, you see as they both don't make it. And as you cast a shatter on there, you see as both of those zombies are explode into 1,000 pieces each across the battlefield. And you're noticing as the undead slowly begin loosening of their ranks from within the town. No, but anything inside of this sound wave, it just erupts from just the amount of sheer damage that came out of that blast. But now, it is now the undead's turn, as one of them is unfortunately, the first person they see is Jester. So you see as one of them runs over charges and goes in for a bite. That's a 20 to hit. So, Jester, does that hit you?
What's it hitting on?
20. It's a 20 to hit. It'll be going off of your armor class. So they're gonna be damn it. They're trying to they're gonna try to attack your armor class. So does it hit you?
15.
15? Okay, so 20 will hit you. So you see as it goes over for a bite, as it's gonna bite directly into your shoulder. Okay, alright. So alright. So as you see as it goes in, it bites you for 6 damage.
Do I roll against that?
No. You just take the damage, so you remove that off of your current HP.
Done.
And that's turn for it. So another one is gonna run over, but it runs over and sees Captain. And you see as because you two are in the front, it charges towards Captain. And you see as this thing, it has an arm that's barely hanging on as it just swings its arm as it runs towards you. And it's gonna go in for a slam. As you see it swings its arm directly at you. That's an 18 to hit.
I have 18.
Then it matches. It hits you.
Oh.
Yeah, as you see, it deals 5 damage to you as it slams its broken arm directly directly at you. You take 6 damage. But with this, we're back up the turn order. So first off, Maynor.
Alright. I'm going to hit the yellow one with a dagger.
All right. Okay, so with it, you see as... Alright, you do have a clear shot. So you are able to... Ooh, 19. And by the way, with this, you can also add on your dexterity of your choice. Dexterity or athletics of your choice, but mainly to go by off your dexterity. So whenever you roll to attack, you can choose to add you can add your dexterity modifier onto there so that you could do more damage. Or, well, in a way, you can just add more to the roll. So what is your attack modifier for dexterity? It'll be a whatever it plus you have on your character sheet. It's still gonna hit, but just for further knowledge. All right, and that's a 1d6 plus 4. Okay, that's 8 damage on that poor guy. So you see as you throw a dagger directly towards its wherever part you're aiming for, you throw the dagger directly into it. It deals damage, but not enough to bring it down. As you see as this creature just looks directly at you, a dagger stuck in its chest, and it just goes and just looks at you with anger. From what you can tell on its it recently died, so you can still see the features on the face, and it just looks angrily. But
I stare back at it.
all right, you see as now it is Jester's turn.
Okay, I'm still locked in combat, but I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, it did hit you, so you may.
It did. You got to read Dex save.
Yep, and you can flavor this as well. How do you think your character acts to? You can role play it with voice. You can do anything you like. How would you do this as these spikes just shoot out of your body,
Spikes.
or this gust of fire appears all throughout your body and engulfs you in fire? And for their dexterity
grips
roll,
it by the throat, shooting flames from the eyes of his face mask.
okay. For their dexterity roll, they got they have a -2 in their roll. 16.
that equals mine.
Okay, so they so unfortunately they do pass. So they'll
means
take
they'll
half
take half
damage. Yep.
So it's
But I
like these,
believe oh yeah, it's
2d10.
only one person. I thought it was for a second there I thought it was a AoE attack, but it is not. Okay, so you may roll your damage against it as it.
So do you want me to roll 2d10 and then half, or 2d5?
2d. Well, just roll 2d10, but then after that it'll be half the damage of what you get. All right, so half of 13 they take. All right, so whatever half of 13 is, that is the damage they will take. And you see, as now, because of this fire, I'll say that it's like a 6 because it's going to be like half a 12. So you take 6 damage total. And you notice as you're gripping onto this thing, you're noticing as you set it on fire, it's still alive, and it just looks at you with this anger in its eyes, on fire now in front of you. You're noticing as this gulf of fire is now within your grasp. But now it is I believe Captain's turn.
I see the yellow one that had tackled me over. I grab it by the neck, flip it over, the undead on its back, grabbing it by the neck with my right hand and my left arm, turning to a fist, and
All right.
beating his face in until it turns into a bloody
Okay.
pulp.
So we're going to be doing this as unarmed damage, so you'll be rolling for each of these, you need to be rolling 1d4. But it'll be adding your strength modifier. So you'll be doing extra damage with your strength modifier. So you may roll to hit against this creature. And but yes. And I will say there is something in D&D called grapple. So if you're wanting to grab this enemy and hold in your arms, you will need to roll. And I will roll against that to see if you're able to hold on to it now. And fortunately, it got a 2. So you're holding on to this thing. You have it right in your arms.
Yeah. And I keep beating it to a pulp. and-
Okay, so you may roll your damage. It'd be a 1d4 plus your strength, which I believe is a +5.
Yeah, already rolled.
Okay, so that's 8 damage total. As you just see as you're grabbing this thing, you punch it in the face over and over. You're noticing as the nose breaks, a couple of the eye pops out of it and just falls and rolls on the ground. And you're noticing as you're doing this, one of these this undead enemy begins to just growl at you. But with this now is you did use your first action to actually attack to grapple this thing, so you only have one attack now. You could use your first action to actually grapple. So unfortunately now it is Theron's turn. So Theron, what would you like to do? And yeah, and by the way, Jester, you're able to, if you ever need to say anything to me, feel free to speak up based on your thing.
Thank you.
Okay, you're gonna cast Firebolt on the purple green zombie. Okay, so you see as Theron begins to, either their loot begins to light up with fire as they begin playing louder and louder. I would say you're playing through the fire and flames. As you're playing that song so fast, a bolt of fire shoots directly towards the enemy. So they need to make a dexterity save, I believe, or it's 18 to hit. That will definitely hit. I will say though, everybody does have a movement action, a free action, and an attack action of their choice. Oh god. 20 damage total. Okay. 5. Alright. That is nice damage. Okay. Oh god, that damage, man. Jesus. Alright. So yeah, no, that thing is dead. You set it directly on fire and it crashes down to the ground. with you're playing your loot so fast, you see as it sets on fire with a bolt of energy that shoots directly at it, and it just crumples to dust in front of you. Because with fire damage, see as it's able to just do more. And with that, it is now back now the zombie's turn. As you see, as you're holding this thing, Captain, or if I remember, the yellow one was currently the one you were holding, right, Jester?
No, I was holding purple and green. He's the one yellow.
As you are doing this, though, you see as the one that it was grabbed, the one that Darren shot, crumples the dust in your hand, and now the one that is Captain's holding, you see as it goes in for a bite directly on Captain's neck within the arms, but that is a 6 to hit.
For armor?
Yeah, that's a 6 to hit you.
Oh.
So
I just need a.
yeah, I don't believe. No, you don't need a roll. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't pass your armor class, which is 18. It does not hit you. So
Doesn't
yeah, as you see, as this thing attempts to go bite you, you're able to wring back your head before it even goes in for the bite. So yeah, all right. So now it's back up to turn order as this undead zombie doesn't able to bite you. So Maynor, your turn.
Alright. I'm just gonna stab it in the face again.
Okay. You will need to move forward, so you may need to move your token up to the there you go. All right. So now you're able to attack. Now, if you guys were small creatures, you would get something called pack tactics, which basically means any creature that is around it. Ooh, 10. It does hit. These things don't have the best of AC. They're very slow. Don't have armor, so 10 will definitely hit. Alright, 7 damage. Good. Alright, so you see as now this thing, as you stab it directly into the side, as you charge forward, you notice as it dies, as it fails its undead fortitude, as this thing passes out dead. And with that, you see the last of the zombies just crumbles up underneath all of you. All of you covered in some sort of liquid. Doesn't seem more like blood in a way, more like a little bit of like a tar in some. For some reason, it's like tar that comes out of these things. As the green glow that comes out of each of these zombies' eyes fades. Combat is over. As you see that, unfortunately, those who got bit, you feel a little weird. It's a little bit. It's not there, but I do want one of you, believe that the one who got bit was Jester. I want you to make me a Constitution.
Add my +3 to this, right?
Yep. $14. You barely pass it. Okay, so you feel as something that was growing in you, this hunger that was growing in you just fade as you are now immune to the effects of zombification for the next 24 hours. But as you notice, the bite doesn't heal, but you don't feel hungry anymore. Not hungry for humanoid flesh.
Captain says to Jester. You alright, elf? That was kind of a gnarly bite there.
I'm not an elf, you human. But I'll be fine. Thank you.
Elf, not elf. Same thing.
Baron, Minamore, how are you?
Alright.
Yeah, but each of you are covered in this tar-like liquid that came out of these creatures. It doesn't have a smell. That's the thing. There's no smell. It's just tar, but no smell to it at all. Theron says, "He has horns. How's that anywhere close to an elf?"
You both got sharpy things. Kyle, back me
Sharpie
up.
things.
Kyle, back me
Really?
up. Kyle, back me up.
You understand that they can't hear me, right? Like, you're just talking to yourself whenever you
Kyle,
talk to
just
me.
Tell me something I could say to them then. Hmm?
I mean, I'm sorry. Well, I would tell you to apologize, but you know, it's in your mind. You basically tell everybody.
Kyle. Apologize.
Uh,
You're insane.
I mean, you could just tell them that one of them looks like a goat.
What?
The horned one.
What? I feel like that'd be worse, but I mean, he does.
Hey,
look
he'll
like
be
a goat.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Captain turns around after speaking to himself. Says to Jester, "Well, it's not my fault you look like a goat."
And as Theron says, "Sharpie what?"
Turning to the rest of the party, Jester and Elvish.
Does he mistake me for his mother?
Yeah, by the way, you understand every language, and he said something, but I'm not gonna say it to you because it was really funny.
Kyle, you better tell me.
No, I'm not.
Kyle, don't make me. Don't make me.
You
think
can't.
of
You can't
things
do
you don't
anything to
wanna
me. I'm a
say.
sword.
Yeah, but you know what else you are?
Yeah,
You're in my
part your
fucking mind.
weapon.
You
Oh,
are
yeah.
in my mind. And guess what? I could think of right now. You do not want to think about it.
Mother.
Yeah. No. Fuck you,
Oh
Kyle. I'm gonna. I'll think about some holy things right now, and it will hurt.
no,
you.
no, 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 no.
Yeah. Don't make me.
No, no, no.
I'm doing it right now. Oh.
Oh god. Ah. Oh no.
Yep. That's what you get.
The pain.
Probably though, it might
See.
be non-existent elephant that I'm thinking of instead. And that's what Theron says. But as this is going on, you see as a couple of the adventurers, as well as a couple of the guards, just run up to all of you. "Oh, you stopped the second wave. You're all so strong. Well, we're glad to have you here. The thing is that the past couple of days ago, this area just become that the crypt that rises every year just decided to open up, and undead this energy, this green energy, came out of it and, well, turned the dead within the lake alive, and even the dead within the crypt have died, or well, become alive." And as Theron says, "It's no problem. We're here to fix this mess."
Captain cuts Theron midway, saying, "So you got any beer around here? Maybe scotch?"
"Well, you're the captain of the guard. Of course, we have a ale storage, but for now, you see, the only thing is that if you would all like, we can meet at the tavern for further talk, Captain." And as you see, as this recruit comes up to you, Recruit Godric comes up to you. "Oh, well, Grodrick. It's Grodrick, not Godric. I made my mistake." And you see as Theron smacks you in the head.
You know, out of character, how can Theron hit me? I'm like 3 times the height of him.
Oh, he could still smack you around anywhere. Or he can jump.
Gives a glimpse at Theron. Holds a fist up. Walks away. Talks to Kyle and says, "Sometimes I really want to kill those guys."
I mean, the only thing is that I wouldn't stop you because I'm your sword, but I wouldn't. But the only thing is that look, if you can keep them alive, gain more power over time. And I'll gain more power.
Oh, I don't need power. I need booze, and I need.
Well, then
drinks,
you get
and I
all the
need
booze
food.
you like.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Fine.
No. Is something wrong with the captain?
Shut up, recruit.
Oh, sorry. But still, we must be able to, well, go to the tavern if you wish now. We must speak. Now that the dead are dead within the town, we need to go there. And unfortunately, is that the case is that, well, apparently there's an item that one of these scouts were recovered in there. The only thing is, we were only able to get a note from them, but they weren't able to speak or do anything. Their eyes were changed, just sunken in and green, a glowing green. But they gave us a note. And as Theron says, picked up that sword in a crypt days ago. Been talking to itself ever since. Guessing it's a cursed. Cannot be for sure. Oh,
I'm
so the
absolutely
captain
fine.
is cursed now?
No, I'm absolutely fine.
Well, if you wished, the town priest can probably help you out with that, but fortunately I wouldn't generally know.
Recruit, are you here to talk to about my personal stuff, or are you trying to lead
No,
the way?
no. I'll lead the way. My apologies. All right. I'm sorry. And as you all basically moving on forward, you walk throughout the town, you pass by this somewhat gruesome mess of these enemies that are currently, you see these zombies are on the ground, they're just burned, you can smell the stench of this burned flesh in a way, but it's not the best smell. And especially when it's such an old body, you know. As you're moving your way forward back into the town, you see as a couple of the adventurers look at all of you and just nod their heads, or one of them puts up an ale bottle and clangs together. Some of them seem to be cheering as well as other things. You see within the town, it looks like that as others were also helping along with the battle, but unfortunately not you guys were. But you do see that there is a good amount of undead that are currently within the town. Each of them just, many of them missing body parts and others completely, or well, dead again. And you do go to this tavern in front of you, which is the Oars Rest Tavern, of which the town is named. You basically go through and you push open the doors of this. You're noticing just music in a way, just really nice music. As you see that it seems like some sort of celebration is going on now after clearing the second wave of undead. From when they said the first wave they cleared them out, but now the second one is gone, and you're seeing as a lot of people are celebrating. There is a lot of ale going around.
Captain runs over to the nearest bartender and asks for its finest ale.
Oh, well, oh, hello, Captain. Oh, don't worry about the payment, since you're the captain of the guard, and, well, if you're a troop, it's on the house for today. Normally,
Thank you
you would
very
still
much.
need to pay your tab. You may be the captain of guard, but I'm running a business here.
Just give me everything.
I can't give you everything, but I'll give you a pint.
Wait, just hold on. Just give me everything. Okay?
No,
Yes.
I'm running a business here, not
I
a
will-
charity.
I could buy you right now if I wanted to. Give me everything you've got.
And you see it's there and plays a string of curses toward you. You ill-bred, arrogant, moronic human bastard. Give the kid a break. He probably just watched his friends die. He proceeds to look over. Please ignore him. He'd be your boss, but he's pretty stupid. Please.
I've
but-
watched hundreds of my men die.
Oh,
It's nothing new.
By the way, I'm not a kid. I'm 35 years old. Thank you very much, but thank you. I may be a recruit, but I'm not young.
Recruit, I might have treated you poorly back there. Here, have a
Oh,
free beer.
really, Captain? Are you sure?
Seeing how half of my men dead and my lieutenants gone,
Oh,
I should at least get a ranking
I'm so
structure
sorry,
up.
yes. We did lose quite a bit. Especially one of your friends, unfortunately. But, yes,
It was just too weak. That was it.
I understand your mindset for this, Captain. But, the others with you, they're so strong. I haven't seen a tiefling around here in, well, years, as well as
Whoa,
couple of elves.
Whoa. I don't know about strong, but I mean they're alright. Don't worry about them.
So,
Don't worry. about
tiefling,
them.
which one of the hells do you come from?
Your guess would be as good as mine, human.
Ah, I see. Well, it's not my reason to pry, that's for sure.
Never mind. I only know that I am from some sorrow.
As you see Theron just looks over at Frost. I single-handedly killed more of the waves than you could have hoped to, Frost.
Yeah, you using magic and me using my beer fist are the same thing.
But other than that, you do have that. Where did you get that sword, if I may ask, Captain?
Well, recruit, we were looking through this old. Oh, what you call it, Jester? What do you call it?
It was a crypt, Captain.
Yeah, building. We looked in there.
Mausoleum, in a way, but don't worry.
A building. Looked in, found a sword. I took the sword because, recruit, I like claymores. We all know that, So I took it. And that's how I found it.
Hell, what
Sometimes-
crypt, Captain.
Sometimes it might talk to me, but, pish posh, who cares?
But other than that, the only problem is that, well, I will say I need to give. I also have a description of this recruit. He does have this very long black hair that's put in the front of it's put into a bit of like a, well, I should say, kind of like pigtails in the front, that kind of way. He does have a somewhat larger looking beard, heavily trimmed, covered in a bit of, well, tar as well as armor. He is wearing a sort of armor similar to yours, but a lot less, or somewhat of like what's given to a recruit in a way. And he looks over at all of you and he goes, well, other than that, all of you look fairly reasonable in terms of strength. You see, maybe you four would be able to get the scepter, the wailing scepter beyond. That is what was written in the note. An item of unknown power.
Do you still have this note?
Theron looks over. He says, "So that's why you were talking to yourself. I thought you were insane."
No, I'm not insane. But you know what I did find out about the sword? His name's Kyle. Is
Yeah.
that right, Kyle?
Yep.
Yeah,
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah.
The demon Kyle.
No, not just a demon, an archdemon, Kyle. But he's a chill guy.
Are you sure that's not...
He's
Sure.
he's old Jester. I'm telling you right now, he's fine. I'm fine. Everyone's fine.
I gotcha.
So,
It's Kyle.
you have a friend?
Yes,
Go
and
ahead.
an archdemon
Yes.
named Kyle.
Yes.
And as not to cut you off, but you see as the guard looks over and he reaches into his pocket. Oh yes, I have the paper right here. And, well, it is, well, I should say, something that I was able to save after a while. And, yes, I was able to get it from one of the others, the bodies, because, well, the lieutenant had it on him. The paper, that is. I was able to grab it off the body for you.
Hand it to me.
And as you do so, you see written on it is a picture, this image that you see, that they were able to hastily drawn out looking weapon in a way. From what you can see, it looks directly like this. Just hastily drawn. And written
It's a
underneath
lovely
it
weapon.
is this item for those who may want it. And actually though, to those who are reading it, you're actually hearing a voice from the note. In the voice of Lockley. To those who may be wanting to get my item, you may come to try to get it. I'll always be here. And, well, unfortunately I cannot gain it again for myself until I'm able to get a full body for myself. But, well, further than that, I implore you to try. And maybe untold riches, or maybe my own power may be able to go for you. And, other than that, I wish you good luck.
Captain proceeds to.
As the paper
punch.
burns in your hand.
Oh. Captain proceeded to about to punch through the paper into the table, but sword vanishes.
But with your perception check, you were able to see what looked to have been a wooden scepter in a way with a green crystal ball at the very top. That looks to be having like these different wailing faces that are currently drawn out, hastily drawn, of course, maybe out of some sort of charcoal in a way. But you were able to see some clear features on there. But yes, you may roll perception check because it did burn up. I can probably a little more.
Damn it.
And your rogue, the hooded fellow, the recruit looks at you, Maynor. Well, I haven't seen one of your expertise in a while. You may be actually very helpful for all of them as well, being more of the stealthy type. It'd be very interesting to see what goes on.
Yep.
And yeah, unfortunately that roll is a little low. So with that roll, you don't really get much out of it. The paper burned up too quickly, but just you gain the general things of what I've said on there. And by the way, anybody can speak out of game, out of character if they wish. It doesn't need to be into your own character's way. Basically, if you ever need to, you're able to speak. You just need to say out of character. You can just say things in the game. So feel free to, if you want to explain anything that you have out of the game.
Thank you very much.
All right. But as you were looking, see this recruit looks over at you and just goes, "Oh, that never happened with that before. That's new." All of you look so distraught. Did you hear something? I didn't hear anything.
Trust me, if you knew what I knew, you don't want to hear its voice either.
Oh, that sounds rather terrifying, and I should say.
No, not terrifying. Just bloody annoying.
Oh.
Captain proceeds to down 4 whole jugs of ale because he's that pissed.
And for now, we're going to be taking a 5-minute break as I got to go to the bathroom really, really bad. So feel free to talk amongst each other how you're enjoying this game so far.
Of character. Oh, stretch. How's the chat doing?
Yeah, how's chat doing? And yeah, thank you, Jester, for the subscription, by the way. And thank you. Let me go up. We got 2 followers so far. We got thank you for Weird Trip for the follow. Thank you, Simply Brina, for the follow. Thank you very much. And yeah, thank you. I appreciate all of you for showing up. We've been near like 10 viewers this whole time, by the way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, great. But other than that, yeah. So far, bathroom really quick, but I'll be back. You may talk to the chat. You may.
Hey, Cap. Captain. Okay. Hi, chat. I'll be your host for this evening. Baron, I have no idea where your roles have come from, but holy Christ, I mean, I'm pretty sure you just blew half the Earth's crust apart in front of this town. What the hell? Like, I mean, what? Like 50 damage in 2 attacks? I lit half the countryside on fire and did 12 damage.
Oh, and by the way,
Oh
thank you
my.
everybody. I really appreciate how this game's going so far. And if you want to, feel free to share it around everywhere to anybody those who's still here. Feel free to share it around so that other people can show up. And I will say, if we eventually ever hit 50 subscribers, I will make the long-running game much sooner than I was going to be doing. So if we ever hit that one day, in the next month or two, then hey, that is what we'll do. I'll make the long-running game. That's for sure.
Debating whether or not I can spare the 250 right now.
Oh god, no. I'll be like, oh no. Then I would have to make the game even more much than I was expecting.
Hello.
But yeah, Jester, I believe you had something to say to Cap.
I was just waiting for him to come back. I was going to ask, does he have to, you know, get drunk every time we stop for 5 seconds?
Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It's okay.
And Theron is completely fine. Captain, Twitch chat has something to say to you. That's what they're.
I see, I see. Hello?
Oh god.
Your mum is so wild. She's a livestock goat. Weird Trip, I already love you. I already love you.
Yeah, Weird Trip, you're the best.
I'm leaving.
Poor Captain. By the way, anybody in chat, how are you enjoying the D&D so far? This is the first time I've ever done this on stream. I apologize for the very rocky beginning. Unfortunately, of course, it's the very first time doing this, so every beginning is very good. Shaking for to support me and end up roasting the guy in mod too. Nice. Okay. Alright, but other than that, yeah, so far I hope everybody's really enjoying things. I really appreciate it. But yeah, there is a watermark of where I actually bought my overlay from, so any support given to there, as well as any maps I'm using. The maps were made by 2 Minute Tabletop. If you ever want to get yourself some very nice maps, I'm not sponsored by them, but I am using their maps that are for free that you're able to get on there as well for your own games. But yeah, you can find them on 2 Minute Tabletop. That's where I get my free maps for this. So if anybody wants to, or if you want to show your support to them, just feel free and give them a little bit of well, you know, your support. They make really high quality maps, that's for sure. As you can tell on the map, it's hand drawn. It's so good. But other than that, Let me know if everybody's ready. You. So,
Always ready for master.
all right. Oh God. All right, Captain, you ready?
I'm ready.
Maynor, you ready? Supuhchick?
Yep.
All right, and I believe. Okay, we will continue. So again, you see as this recruit looks over at you and just goes, "Oh, other than that, you see, you're strong enough to see if you're able to go through. I'm pretty sure I can probably have a boat set out so you can go to the crypt. The island just rose, although you only have 2 days within the crypt to get the item. But you should be able to get it in less than that. That's very for sure. Be careful. Anybody who's went inside has never come out the same. But I know you'll probably be able to do it." And you see it.
Probably.
And you see as the barkeep looks over at you as well. "Yeah, you see, there's the younger looking fellow over there. He went in and well, he didn't come out the same. Been drinking his life away ever since. Shame. Looks like his soul was taken out of him, that boy. Although I don't believe in that kind of stuff, anyways."
Younger fellow. Frost. We should talk to them.
I don't think we have time to talk to them. They've already lost their...
You may talk to them. And you see Theron says,
Where?
"Gotcha. We'll be on it and we'll be on our way after." Frost, if you don't, I'm setting your hair on fire.
Joke's on you, I'm already going bald.
Right. Well, as you approach this younger looking individual, he looks to be about maybe 23, 24 in a way. He doesn't really much have a beard. His face is really sunken in as if he hasn't eaten in weeks or even days. And as he notices about the 3 or 4 of you approaching this individual. As you see, as Theron plays his lute to you again, Frost. "I'll set your non-existent mother goat's fur on fire and toss her at you."
Musicians. They just don't know when to shut up.
Alright, and you see as this younger fellow looks at you. Hello?
Young boy,
Yeah, what is it?
tell us what happened in what'd you call it, Jester? I've kind of been
Mausoleum.
thinking.
The crypt. This one is actually a crypt. The other one you went to was a
Yeah.
mausoleum. This one's a crypt.
Correct.
I remember only little things like when I went in there was something that just stared at me. I saw this scepter thing. Item, a weapon. I was actually the one who drew that picture. That's what I saw. And
Captain, halfway through, gives the young man a jug of ale.
no, I don't need any more. I don't need any. The only thing is that there's something that was near the scepter. It looked at me and felt as if my soul was being ripped out of my own body. I just don't know. I don't want to ever go back there. Please don't make me go back. Please don't make me go.
Captain puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "You did good, son. Leave it to your old captain to do it. Deal with it, I mean."
Where there was these heavily armored skeletons and undead that seemed much smaller than the ones outside. They seemed rather, well, if I should put it, controlled in a way. They didn't seem normal. Not like the ones outside. They just were different. And in front of them, in the back where the scepter was this eyes, a pair of eyes. They just looked at me, and I felt terrified, and I felt as if my own life was being ripped out from me as it came for me. So please be careful if you go there. You all look so strong, but please, and know that normal weapons didn't affect it. I attacked it with a dagger, I attacked it with a bow, it did not work. Till I threw something at it. This potion I had. It was magic in some way. The only thing that seemed to be able to affect it was magic. Or something magical in a way. And since a couple of you have weapons that are magical, in a way, especially that sword your side on your shoulder, Captain, has such a terrifying aura. Really terrifying.
I'll be going in there with this
Oh,
group, you could say.
no need, Bart. I do not need any magic. Just need rest. I just probably need to see a healer. Should be fine. Been like this for days. The healer hasn't arrived back in town after they left to one of the nearby cities of Everrest. They haven't arrived back, but I can see what I can do on that part.
Can I roll for something that I don't have points in?
You could roll medical check or any sort of
That's
check
what
you
I'm checking,
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may roll a medical check on this boy.
I'm gonna roll a medical check.
Or even Arcana of your choice.
Oh, medical's gonna go better for me. Boom.
Also, when we get back, I'm making you call a healer for this man. As Theron looks at you. 16. He looks to have been affected by some sort of magic of necrotic energy. It seemed to be affected by actual, called in D&D called necrotic damage, which seems to have affected his very soul in a way. His body seems to have been, you can tell on him, there is some markings. He doesn't look undead in a way. He looks to have like sunken features, a couple of them. Like you can see these green veins going throughout his face a bit, and these dark circles around his eyes in a way. Just mainly looking like what he has taken undead energy, a very powerful man. You've heard about this on your travels, when you were traveling with the group. You were able to see that from your studies of the magical arts as well as that of your warlock patron. You were able to see that they were able to teach you magics of that you would never have known of just from the secret arts, especially that of different blades, and you have packed the blade. As you're doing so, that's basically all you can gather from that 16 from there. Other than that, you see as this individual gets up and they begin just walking away, hobbling a little bit, but still very alive. Well, just a bit traumatized in a way. And by the way, the name is Legis. For the talk. Hello? Anyone there?
Trying to work out what to say. Sorry.
Alright, Aaron gives him a nod. No problem. All right. Well, you see, as Jester, as you're trying to work up words, you see he leaves. He pushes open the door and leaves the area, walks off in a way, and you're left with you're left with in the bar now with a couple of other people. Seemed a little bit disturbed hearing the conversation going on. And as this is going on, actually, you're seeing as many of the other individuals just return back to their drink. The barkeep gives a little bit of a shudder in a way, a little shake of the shoulders, and the recruit comes back to you. Did you gain any information off of him? Or, well, really them. They didn't really see themselves as a man or woman.
It seems he was too far gone. But I think we know where we have to go.
Yes. He seemed to have needed a healer in a way. But, alright. If you wish, Captain, you should be able to meet the boatmaster. They should give you access to the boats to be able to travel across the waters to get to the crypt. And by the way, when you were outside looking at the crypt, this thing was massive. It looked to be maybe 100 feet high, and it was like the size of somewhat like a chapel in a way. That's how big this thing is, and it rose out from the island itself. Seems to be about maybe 6 to 7 acres long, 6 to 8 acres. I don't know, like maybe the size of like a baseball stadium or a football stadium. That's how big this island is that rose out from the lake. Captain, you there? Captain?
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I was daydreaming.
Oh, I see. But yes, you should be able to talk with the boatmaster and gain access. The others as well would need to also talk with them as well. And, well, as you're making your way, though, be sure, because the thing is, my brother's the boatmaster, so just tell them that, well, Roderick sent you.
Alright. Yeah, I will.
Right. And, yeah. All of you may talk with each other along the way as you're making your way towards the boats. You see, though, as you're making your way, a couple of the other adventurers that are there just give you all a drink as they raise their pints in a way. They let out a big hoorah as they hear that you all we're going to be going into the crypt. The 4 of you, we're going to be going to the crypt. They all look at you and they just go, "Ew. So we got some with balls over here. Great. We need more of those in town. I've lost 4 brothers in there." I see a gnome looks at you.
Friend of yours for us?
Oh. Captain looks around. Saying who said that?
Yeah, and you look down with your very high stature. You look down onto one of the tables nearby, and you're seeing a gnome, a very older gnome, about maybe looks to be about 60 to 70. They look at you, and they one of their eyes is faded gray already, and they just, "Well, as I said, there's enough bulls in town, and I'm glad there's more of them. Unlike these young whippersnappers, all of them just not wanting to go in. I congratulate all of you. All of you've got guts. And balls."
Thank you. I have the biggest of balls.
All right, Captain.
I am the literal captain of Oars Rest. I have the biggest. No joke.
Yeah! As a couple of drunks go, yeah!
Under his breath and in Elvish.
Blue ones.
By the way,
Got it, you well.
Captain, because you're wielding me, you're bolstered blue. I'm joking.
Kyle? Kyle, I will think about a paladin.
No, please, no.
I will
Okay,
do it.
let's make our way over to the
3,
crypt. Let's make our way. No,
2.
let me go over to the crypt. Okay. I'll stop. Okay,
Man,
make our way to the crypt.
It's really great just joking around with the Arc Demon. I mean,
Yeah, mother.
mm-hmm. That serves you right. Anyway, let's move on. No.
Oh, yes, Minor?
He is insane.
By the way, Supa, you're a little bit quiet, so if you're able to turn yourself up in any way. Just for the stream as well as for because you seem rather low in a way. I turned you up pretty much all the way. Just to break character and all. But yeah, if you can turn yourself up and speak, that'll be very helpful. Let me know when you're able to do so. But for now, I'll continue, and then once you're able to speak, let me know.
Is this a little better?
Yeah, way better. Thank you. Yeah, that's way better. And other than that, you see as the captain of the guard, Captain Frost begins talking to her sword, which has an eye in the middle of it, by the way, that looks directly down at Captain. Every time. And it looks around the room like crazy, by the way. It looks around at everybody. And it just stares at everybody with a very quiet look. Everybody else.
Yep. That's my partner.
The eye in the middle has like 4 different pupils.
I told you I wasn't crazy. And he is not a nice one.
Well, as this all happens, I will say you've been talking while walking during this, and as you are making your way, you see as you arrive at this sort of shipyard in a way that you will have to use theater in what in D&D I call theater of the mind, which is because I have no map present for this. So basically, what you see is a bit of a shipyard with about 4 different boats there. Some of them broken down, a couple of them are covered in damages in a way, some of them stuck with arrows in a way too. One of the ships itself looks to be fairly seaworthy, or lake-worthy in a way. And you see as a couple of people are running around, you see a dragonborn carrying this large crate around, a couple of orcs currently at work fixing some of the ships. You even see some gnomes currently tinkering on some items that are currently nearby, and as you are making your way towards there, you see this larger individual, probably about, I should say, you see this larger individual, fairly wide, with a bit of like this, they look to be like a dwarf, this larger body, and you see that they do have this very puffy beard that has a bit of metal strung throughout, and a long, he has like a pirate hat on his head. And he looks at all of you and you're like, "Hey, are you the ones who my brother sent you?"
Yes. Yes, we are.
Hey, well, my brother told me that he was gonna be sending me your way. And well, all I can say is that he wasn't wrong about all of you looking fairly strong in a way. And of course, Captain, we got a shipment from one of the kingdoms nearby. They don't have to sort out from. Got a lot of paperwork later on.
That's why I hate this job.
And plus, since your legend main died, you'd be the one having to do it.
Damn you, Lieutenant. God damn you.
I'm no lieutenant. I'm just a shipyard captain.
No. No, I'm pissed at my lieutenant for dying. That's all.
No, the lieutenant died, but also your ledgerman. They don't want to deal with all of the papers and stuff.
I know. Usually I just make my lieutenant do it. God damn it.
Look, understandably, even one of your old maidens died. You've got no maidens anymore.
You're saying I'm maidenless?
Yes, I'm telling you, you're maidenless.
Fuck. What could be worse than this?
Oh, for God's sakes. But the name is Seabeard. Titus Seabeard.
I know who you are.
Oh,
It's
well,
not the time.
for now, I heard that you'll be the ones to be going over to the crypt. Where I'm gonna break character for a second. Thank you, Jester, for all those subs. Thank you very much. But we will continue. Oh God, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. Thank you. But alright. Oh. So when this is going on, then for God's sakes, I'm getting a lot of notifications. That's going to be on my stream. Or for God's sakes. Alright. But well, as this is going. Oh, God's sakes. 1 second, this is gonna be a little bit thingy. Alright. Other than that, you're the one who wanted to go into the stream. No, fuck. I messed up the. You're the one who wanted to go to the crypt, correct? Sorry, my old age is causing me to have a little bit of dementia. What I'm trying to say.
Yes, we are trying to go to that place to Captain starts really whispering, "Oh, I just really want to kill that fucking ghost."
Oh yes, we heard it was a. Oh, he doesn't hear it actually because you're saying it under the. You see as this larger dwarf fellow looks over at all of you. So are all of you ready to go to the 1 second? We change your fate. All right. Well, if you're wanting to all go to the area, you let me know. And yes, give for just all the head pats in the world in chat. Breaking character once again. And Theron says, "No maidens. Wait, you're Kyle's maiden. Apologies, Frost."
I'm sorry, Theron, but I mean, at least I get maidens all the time.
I'll always be your maiden. I mean, you're my maiden.
Shut up, Kyle.
Frost,
I will break you in
do you not
half and
remember
melt
last
you.
night?
If I can count, if I can remember correctly, maybe it was around 722. I can't remember. You know, sometimes when you have such big balls, you can't really, keep count.
Well, alrighty then. But for now, I hate to cut you off, but for now, yeah, aren't you gonna make your way to the crypt? We need to get this thing closed up and get that item out of there so that they don't go on and kill more people. I've already lost 2 other brothers of mine. And I'm like 24.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. Last time I checked, you did not have 24.
Dwarven mothers, dwarven mothers love to, they love to have a good time, that's for sure.
Yes, I see.
I hate to beat my mother, for God's sakes. Crying out loud, she can barely even walk anymore. She's a tough cookie.
Well, I mean, if they're pushing you, I'm not gonna say it, but I mean, if they're pushing out stubby, big, bearded men left and right, then I wouldn't be able to walk either.
Frost,
You know that us
you know
dwarves
they're
are
not
born with a beard,
to
right?
run.
No, they're born with a beard.
No.
I've
they're
not
not.
seen one without a beard, ever.
Yes, we're born with beards. I've seen my younger brothers. We're born with beards. It's so weird.
Exactly, Jester. I know what I'm talking about.
Although
They're
it's barely
born with
stubble.
beards.
Like, for crying out loud, it's barely even stubble. But not as very voluptuous as my own beard for once, but it's still stubble.
You know, I always give like a high respect to dwarven beards. Like, you guys just rock
Oh,
it hard.
thank you very much. We aren't able to control it. If we even try to cut it, it's like cutting iron. And you see
Yeah.
Theron looks over. At least they have a beard, Frost.
I don't need a beard. That ruins up my aerodynamics when swinging my sword.
Ooh. Alright. But, so, are you all ready to go? Because for now, though, I have to try to make my way over. Like, I'll be the one to drive to steer the ship for you. But, going further, I won't be able to, when it comes to this. Theron looks over. I'm ready. How about you, team?
Always ready.
Alright. Well then, hop aboard, and we'll make our way to the crypt. I need myself something to drink. My voice is killing me. My dwarves. But for God's sakes. Alright, so you all hop aboard the ship. You all make your way across this what seems to be still waters. What's funny is that the water, even if you go through it, the waves behind it seemingly end quickly. And you notice as the dwarf looks over, oh, I see you're noticing why the waves are all quiet. That there's no waves. You see, they call this lake Dead Gorge. Because every year this crypt rises, but it's never opened before. And well, let's say that the waters become very still. And that's why the dead rise. They say the water is churned so much beneath because the dead that are trying to crawl its way up, that the waves on top seem to stop forever. Well, until the crypt goes away. I don't believe the whole forever thing. But, yes, it should. We have about 2 days until it returns back to normal. Alright. Radio. So, yeah, as a dwarf begins moving forward, he begins to, and yes, I have some, do not worry, couldn't hear audio. Is anybody able to hear audio, by the way? One sec. I'm gonna be fixing this really quick, because I don't know if anybody can hear audio. Barely any audio? Okay, let me fix this really quick. It could be just having some issues. Sorry to break, the audio really quick. It's having some problems. I can see it on my own side. Alright, could anybody speak up? Alright, how's that? Hello? Is everybody
Hello?
here? Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just wondering if everybody was able to hear, because I noticed that people weren't able to hear in chat, so my apologies.
Captain starts hit bashing to the beat.
All right. Yes, you do see that Theron is able to play some music. They're playing this on the way there. And as you're all beginning to go forward, you can see that this area is slowly becoming further and closer and closer. And after about maybe a 5 minutes travel across the world, you do eventually make it to the crypt. And you land upon shores. And I want one person to roll me a d20 as soon as you step onto it. All of you disembark on this area.
All of us or just one of us?
Just one. Just one person, that's all. 18? Alright. So, as you step onto this area, a thick fog rolls. You didn't see any fog when going outside of into the water. and a thick fog rolls over, and it's very thick fog. And now you're to anybody who had their even with dark vision, you aren't able to see through this. Very, very thick. Your vision has been limited to 25 rather than 40.
Quick question: what about my hellish?
With your hellish sight, even through this, it seems to be some sort of magical fog.
See-through magic.
But with this, it's very thick. Even with seeing through, you're able to see further, about 30 feet instead of 25. 25 for the rest, but for you, about 30. 30 feet ahead. The ground itself seems to be covered in some sort of thick mud as well, as you're making your... So, actually, you were making your way, you begin walking around. And as you're walking and walking, maybe about 5 minutes further, you see as you appear near for some reason, it felt like you weren't walking up, but you can see that there is a drop that actually goes down pretty far, about maybe 60 feet. Now you're able to do that. Alright, but I will say, if you do have the devil's sight, that is my mistake there. So you are able to see through, but everybody else, no. Like for the elven sight, those who are elves or those are humans, for some reason. But for the devil's sight, you're able.
Captain, once again, like he did at the mausoleum, flicks on a torch, blinding the others and laughing at their face.
It's not as if it's dark. It's very bright out. It's very, very foggy. And as you are making your way through near the crypt area, you're just hearing little pitter patters. Around the area in some way. Little pitter pat. Second, I will bring everybody up. Chat on roll 20 gets cut off. Apology. Let me add everybody to them. As you do come apart a bridge, you do come across a bridge that is currently... Oh, what? You do see that what seems to be some sort of bridge that you arrive onto. A very large bridge, actually, that leads up into the area, but with what Jester is able to see, you're able to see a very large building, even through there. Oh yes, I will give everybody control of their tokens really quick, as I need to actually do that for every map, as it's basically a new map, so I have to give control. But yes. So you should be able to control your tokens now. We just give control now to Jester. Now everybody can control their... And basically, as you're looking around, a weird thing, like our liquid currently crawling across the ground towards the crypt. As making like a sloshing noise, makes its way forward. Yes, this is magic fun.
Captain proceeds to walk forward and stamps on the creature.
Okay, I need to make me to... For this, unfortunately, this is very high level magic. Even if you use magic, it would just not work. Yeah, you can see that's. Pretend that is a darker look. And as you are looking, Captain, with your roll, you make me a dexterity save roll. As you step on this thing. 23, okay. But I believe your actually you do have a. With a 23, you see as you're able to pull your leg off quickly enough before it attaches to your leg. You see it continues to move forward again. And just quickly, but not too quickly, just seeps into a stone nearby within the. Now you should be able to see further ahead. Make your way forward. You can see that it leads into more of like a cave in a way. A little bit more into the doors. You can see the doors are wide open within this crypt. First, as you're making your way as well, what looks to be a very good area. You're noticing as the area there is a drip of water on the roof as you're making your. See that where Captain is right now. There's another door, but it seems to be sealed shut. And down below of the bridge, there was a river running through, and what you saw in the river was just this pure black liquid throughout the entirety of that's below. What you were seeing. It seems to be moving in some unnatural way.
No, I roll a perception on that.
Yes. If anything, you roll me Arcana.
Okay.
Ugh, yeah. Even with this, it's very unknown to you. Very unknown. But what you can tell off of it though, it feels like necrotic energy, like pure necrotic energy. Feel like moving throughout this entire river.
Hey, Captain, that stuff in the river, it feels like really bad stuff.
Hmm?
Bad.
What are you worrying about, Kyle?
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm worried for everybody else. Not me.
Oh.
I'll be fine. You, though, you'll be affected just if you fell in that.
I don't know. I am pretty strong, so I mean.
No. If you fell in it, you wouldn't
Hey,
be.
Frost,
Kyle, shut up.
you want to go for a swim?
Nah, I feel like you guys can go first.
And yes, Theron, you can also roll Arcana as well.
Please roll that up. Oh my lord.
Nope, that is a nat 1. Yeah,
Captain.
It's very, even for you, it's super unknown. You don't know what this is at all.
Captain laughs at Theron for failing his magic spell. You stupid fucking elf.
And as you're doing this, from one of the doors you hear,
Oh, that's alright. Scripts to disturb it. I come.
Larkin? Is that you, Larkin?
I am one of the spirits who are part of this, who have died within it.
Well, I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to Larkin and kill him, so I mean.
Seek our master.
Yes. I seek to, how would I put it? Exterminate your master.
If you wish, you must answer one riddle. What gets wet and then dries, but wet again?
Captain. Furiously
Frost. Shush.
itching his
Spirit.
forehead.
It's a towel.
You have passed.
as the door opens up, as that door right here seemingly opens up itself, you notice on the door was a face looking directly at you. Right, so yeah, doing this, you notice as now it has become very dark the further you move in. For Captain, if you're able to move further, or any of you who don't have dark vision, it is pitch black.
Captain flicks on a torch.
And as you see, as the door begins to talk to you again.
Further in. There are more riddles that you must solve on us riddle doors, each being harder than the rest. I was
Do
the
your
easiest.
worst.
We shall.
Moving forward, you do see now as the crypt begins to open. Looking to the side, you can see a couple broken open caskets that are currently there. You notice that some of them seem to have some skeletons resting in them. A couple of them seemingly looking like they have like weapons, but all rusted and broken down. Theron says, understandable. I never personally. They do seem fun. Get out of here.
I only know the one riddle, as it was one given to me by Lockley.
But yeah, if anybody wishes to, they may roll a survival check around the area. But you do notice as yeah, the skeletons do have some sort of equipment on. Have some sort of thing that, well, in a way, they have some sort of equipment. Some of these caskets are open. But to those who want to disturb the dead or not, that is up to you. If you wish to roll survival, then feel free. Captain, you find nothing but a skull. Jester, you're able to find 4 gold pieces on one of these skeletons that is currently sitting on the side of the wall right now. It seemingly looks to be very brand new, in a way. Oh, I got a... Oh, hey Jay, thank you for the bits, but thank you, sorry about that. Alright. But you do see that there is weapons and armor. You can see, but broken down. But yeah, the body you see is very brand new. It looks to have probably been dead for only like a day, maybe 2 days.
Rosk, just be that one's friend.
Oh,
The soldier that came in recently.
I don't know this one. Might just be a mere recruit.
It's not one of yours.
It could be, but then again, there has been an influx on recruits.
Can I roll a perception?
Yes, and by the way, Maynor, while you're there, in that certain spot, I want you to make me a dexterity check. Oh, nat 20. Okay, you make it completely. All right, as you see a pair of hands begin to try to reach out at you and misses and seeps back into the wall. But yes, your check was a perception?
Yes.
Okay. From what you can see around the room, it does seem to be a bit of like a couple of things. It does seem that this body would have been described by one of the individuals you saw, probably the friend of one of the people who were lost, or the ones that were at the tavern. But with your perception check, you are able to see around the room. There does seem to be some sort of magic flowing throughout the walls itself.
Arcana check time.
Yeah, but you look over, by the way, with that perception check, you can see that something attempted to grab at Maynor, as they were able to dodge out of the way quick enough, but it seeped back into the wall.
Would that be Arcana to check it, or another percept?
And by the way, to Jay. Oh, all right. So by the way, the language filter basically tells me to not curse for the next like 5 to 10 minutes. So, yeah, you're with that. That's what you got for your. That's what you got for your perception check. That's what you were able to see. What happened to me?
Oh, okay.
Rogue, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. The ants came out of the wall. Are you sure?
Just a little freaked out.
Well, okay. Okay. Cool.
By the way, as you're with your ears all open, you hear a little bit of a giggle. But then it just fades away. And as you continue forward, you can see more further into. You see more of these open crypt areas. A lot of them empty. It seems like many of them were probably the ones you ended in town. Yeah, and by the way, there are torches that are currently in the wall, but they are not lit. So if anybody wants to place torches in the torch holders, I can draw something on the map. Will tell you where there's light.
Jester would like to use Thaumaturgy
Okay.
and light him up.
So this whole area right here now is fully lit.
Thank you much.
And you can see around the corner, there does seem to be a bit of an area that goes a little bit. Yeah, where Captain is standing, there's, you can see from here, there it is an area that goes around the corner.
Captain goes ahead.
Are everybody able to move their tokens? Yeah, you may be able to move yourselves across the map to anywhere you wish. Alright, Theron. Alright, now that you moved in that exact location right here, I need you to make me dexterity save. Ooh, okay. You see as another pair of arms reach out at Theron and grab onto them. And as soon as the arms grab onto you, you take 14 points of necrotic damage. As you see, it feels as if these things are raking into your soul. And you see as the arms disappear. And then even more.
Captain turns around,
And you can
looks at Theron, and
Yeah.
says, Theron, I hope that doesn't disturb your ability to play music.
Lately, I swear to any deity out there, I will come and kick your ass. And by the way, Theron, it feels as if your very soul was grabbed and damaged. including your body as well. You do have some clear scratches on you.
There, Captain says under his breath, because he forgot to say it before, out of character. Captain says under his breath, serves you right, Baron. Karma's a big old fat bitch.
Alright. Other than that, you do see again. You turn around the corner, and another one of these doors with a face looks at you. And you notice as the door itself begins to open its eyes and mouth, as a very woman-esque looking face appears on it. Oh, now. So what? I am the riddle door that leads scepter beyond of the wailing scepter. You must first pass my riddle to be able to leave and be able to go further into this crypt.
Captain calls out to Jester, saying, "Oh, Jester,
Yes, go boy.
we need one of your actual, helpful abilities over here. You need to solve a riddle."
And by the way, if you all ever get stumped on this, I can also basically say you can roll an intelligence check after, but I'll let you attempt to solve this riddle first. But if you all get stumped, then let me know. Time existed before me, but history can only begin after my creation. What is my... And by the way, don't look this up on Google or anything.
Time existed before me, and history exists after my creation?
Yes, but history can only begin after my creation.
Frost leans back on the wall.
Memory?
Unfortunately, no. It is not a memory.
Hey, Dole, what's the riddle again?
Time existed before me, but history can only begin after my creation.
Yeah, never mind. Hey, Kyle, you got anything?
I want you to make me persuasion not for him. Maybe he can give you a hint.
Let's just see this real quick.
Oh, I know it, but you gotta convince me first.
Kyle, I swear to God.
Nope. Sorry, no.
Kyle, Kyle, I'm gonna kill you.
You may roll your intelligence check if you are stumped. And I'll give you a hint based on how well you do. A 10? This will be the most basic hint you can get. It involves books in a way.
Can I roll a wisdom check?
Yes, you may. For what reason?
To think back. Nah, I got nothing.
Alright. With the 10, again, it involves a book in a books in a way. With a nat 1, you do not know anything about this. Unfortunately, Minor. Even with the 4. Yeah.
Don't worry. The guy with the lowest intelligence will find out.
It does
History.
involve writing in a way. But you may roll knowledge history with this as well.
Out of character, why is everyone getting such bad rolls?
I don't know, but hey, I'm enjoying it because it makes this a lot more of a brain teaser.
I need the riddle one more time. Can we just write it down? Because I keep forgetting.
So again, it is time existed before me, but history can only begin after my. I will allow one more intelligence check by everybody. Oh, poor Theron. Hey, okay, you one of
Looks
you
at
passed.
writing.
Maynor. It's a place where books are kept, where history is saved.
A library?
You have passed my riddle. It is a library where the history is saved, and that is where history begins. You may pass. As the door opens. Yeah, there. An archive would have been another one. There was 3 different versions. All right, and the door opens up, and behind the door, you see that there is. You see, as soon as you open the door, there seems to be some sort of text that is sitting on a podium. A bit of a book, you know. You see a book that seems to be hastily drawn through, and you do see that there's a bit of blood stained on the book as well as around the podium, and next to it you see this, well, you do see a couple of one person, but you see that they're also clutching what in their hands. There seems to be some sort of amulet in a way. They're slumped against the wall, but in their hands, tight grip, a bit of like a pendant amulet with
Jester
a
would
very
like
nice
to-
ruby. Yes.
Jester would like to approach the amulet
All right.
and look.
You do see as you're looking at this. I want you to make me a knowledge arcana or arcana check. You do pass. The DC was a 12. So you're noticing in this amulet, it seems to provide protection against possession.
I would like to pick it up and hand it to Farron.
All right. You may roleplay this out if you wish.
Baron, come here, please. You've been affected by something. Take this, it might help.
While that is happening, Captain starts walking down the lift corridor.
Okay. All right. All right. So Captain, roll me a dexterity save. As you hear a shrink as you step on a pressure plate.
Absolute garbage. Oh my god.
Yep. All right, with a 10, unfortunately, you do not make it. So, as you see an arrow shoot directly out of the wall towards you, and you take 6 points of piercing damage as an arrow shoots directly between the plates of your armor and hits you directly on the side. And by the way, keep track of your HP as well. Anybody who takes damage, write it down of what HP you are currently at. Be sure to be changing that over time.
Captain snaps 75% of it off, only keeping the arrow hit in.
And by the way,
continues walking.
as you continue walking, you will be taking bleeding damage. And you take 2 points of bleeding damage as you continue. Because you still have an arrow that's currently in, causing bleed. So if anybody wants to, they can roll a medical check on Frost, see if they are able to remove the arrow and heal the damages caused by.
I mean,
Captain
can bleed for a bit,
takes
right?
Captain looks at the others, laughing at how idiotic they are. Patches himself up because he's not a fucking idiot, and carries on.
Alright, so I want you to make me a medical check on yourself. Alright,
Yeah,
18. You do it just fine, actually. Yeah, you're able to pull out the arrow all the way without damaging anything further, and you do wrap some bandages around you, and it stops the bleeding completely.
He laughs at the young musician and carries on.
For a little extra detail, you do cauterize the wound with using a torch. You use the embers of a burning torch. You put it onto the wound, and it burns the place shut. Wound was bandage, but you do see is now right here there is an arrow trap that currently. But I will say that there, you do not need to make the roll as it's already been triggered, and as you go further, it is a dead end. But you notice where Captain's blocking, there does seem to be a bit of like a hole going, a bit too small for any of you to fit through. Only something that is a very small creature could fit through. But you're able to see what looks to be through the wall. You're able to see what looks the beginnings of like a blood stain. Something, but you can't see anything else.
Captain takes a quick glance and sees.
Yeah, you just see a blood stain going. From what that's what you can see so far, but it's the hole is cut off where the blood stain.
Captain gets back up from kneeling down, moves straight back down, and continues to
And you
find a
see
different
Theron
path.
looks over. Not sure I like the look of that. I mean, I will go in anyway, but you know. Unfortunately, Theron, you are a medium-sized creature. You will be unable to fit through this hole. Or Maynor, of their choice. Both of you are far too large to fit through the hole. If anything, you're able to stick your hand through it, but that's practically it. Oh, okay. Find the way. So, other than that, you have to backtrack a little bit. Hit a dead end. But I will say around this area, you'd just be going back that area. Fortunately, that would be basically just the part of the. This was a portion of the entrance right here, so. As you go further, I want you perception checks. All right, a 15. Okay. You see, as you're going through the wall, you're going around. You see around the corner. You see this stark white creature that's currently next to the wall, just going. As you see it looks around, hearing the footsteps nearby, you're noticing on its face there's no eyes. Jester's able to see there's no eyes. As you see, as it clicks its mouth, as it clicks its tongue and makes these weird noises. And as it heard the noise, it begins walking toward this way. It doesn't know where you're coming from, but it seems to feel where the noise is coming. All right, so yeah, and as you are making, you can see as it just beginning to walk around, hearing that there's no noise now, turns around, walks back where it heard a rat scurrying, and you see as it charges forward quickly. See as this thing grabs the rat and starts devouring it. Poor Remy. They'll be missed. You may cast Shatter at a 3rd level spell.
It's eating. It's eating. That's not an undead.
As soon as one of you begins talking. But yes, you'll be able to cast it as it is moving towards the direction. Ooh, okay. It needs to make a dexterity save. Unfortunately, this thing is pretty good at dexterity. As I say, that gets not one. Okay, it fails completely. Alright, it takes 18 points of damage, but with that, because it has very, very good hearing, that turns into... That's double the damage now. So, double that 18. Because, as you see, its eardrums begin to burst from this noise. I keep forgetting that you had Shatter. Weakness was hearing. So, all right. Okay, so 18 plus. So yeah. So just add another d6 onto that 18. So it'll add onto there. So yeah, just add another d6 onto that 18, and that'll be your current damage for that. Okay, so that 18 plus 6. That's 24 points of damage total. As you see this thing, its ears begin to burst, and it charges towards your general direction, crashing into the walls as it goes. And you see as it crashes directly into Captain, who didn't move away. That as it crafts around, combat has started. In the tight corridors, as this thing is gonna attempt to attack Captain.
Captain.
And
Immediately.
with a 21 to hit.
Damn.
Let me just turn down the music a bit. All right, as it is gonna attack you, so. That's 8 points of damage on the first hit.
Nice.
Alright. Right now it is completely blind now, so it's attacking wildly. As it cannot see anybody, because it cannot hear anymore. So it's going wild.
Captain immediately grabs hold of both arms.
Unfortunately, it's still its turn, as it was... Actually, you guys all got a surprise round. So I will allow that, actually. Roll me a strength check. As this is something called a surprise round. Which basically, because you removed its way of sight at all. Now it can't see at all. So, yeah. You can roll that. Oh god, yeah, 25. You have it in your arms. As it just makes that... It lets out a high-pitched screech. I'm not gonna do that screech, but just imagine. Like
Do the screech.
I trip it over. It's on the floor, and
Fortunately, it's just grappled in eyes run.
oh,
And you have it grappled, but it is in your arms.
out of character, watch me take another 20 damage from allies using magic.
Okay, other than that, we're gonna be going, I want you all to roll me initiative again. It's gonna be ooh, got nat 20 on the initiative. That means you're going first.
I didn't even add the extra.
Yeah, but that's still... Oh, what the...
What the fuck?
What?
Farron, roll a 1.
All three of you got 20s? What? I mean, a
Reroll,
20...
reroll.
Okay, so there's two... No, there's two... No. What you're gonna be doing, who has the highest dexterity? Plus...
I mean, I have a 20.
Yeah. So, basically, the person who has the highest dexterity out of all of you Or what I mean is their pluses, +5. One, the highest of them.
That's me.
Right, so Captain, Frost, and it'll be Maynor, because they both got nat
Doesn't
20.
Miomor go before me?
No, because you got a nat 20, that means that you're second, because between the two highest, nat 20 will always beat a normal 20, because that's a
okay.
modified 20, natural. So next will be Maynor. I'm actually gonna roll the initiative for the enemy too. They got a 5. Next will be Theron. And then lastly it'll be the ghoul. As that's what it's. But okay. Alright, so I do need to go to the bathroom again really quickly, so there'll be another quick break. But any of you can discuss strategy in a way as you're here.
Cat, whatever you do to it, I'm gonna cast a catnip at it, cantrip at it, and try and launch it backwards. So hopefully we can use some spells without lighting your ass on fire again.
Mm-hmm. Again.
I mean, if you want, I can just use my AoE and blow you away too.
No, I'm just gonna beat it to death.
You're gonna roll natural ones. Come on.
I roll 20s. I'm a straight 20 bomb. 20 boy.
I love how Minor is just chilling on the table, like kicking back. Screams from Captain coming from the hallway.
Well, since Goldie's not here, it's time to do an ad. A homemade ad. Boom.
By the way, how's everyone enjoying the game so far?
Oh my, that was spooky.
Loving it.
I worked a little bit on this, so yeah. I will say we have been constantly at 8 to 9 viewers this whole time, so thank you everybody.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. And again, we're gonna continue right now, but I will be doing these one shots every couple of weeks, so be ready for that. And I really hope that that I will and by the way, I will continue this as a long running game. So eventually it'll be in the same setting area, not Or's Rest, but we will eventually. For now, we continue into the story of the Wailing Scepter. For now, as again a creature now is being held by Captain. Not that one. I have to do this just once. Damn it, wrong one. Oh, I guess this will work. I want to do the for one time, but alright. So everyone, as this goes on, it is now the captain's turn, as he is but he's using his turn to grapple. So you do have another action because you are grappling the creature, but you are able to attack it because you have that second attack. But your first action was to grapple this creature.
I see.
Or if I'm remembering right, once I go on to the Dungeon Master's Guide really quick, just so I can consult it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, so yeah, you're right. You do have one attack you can do, but it uses up your first action for the attack.
Okay.
I could be completely wrong, but hey, it's my game, so who cares?
Okay. Captain proceeds to bash the enemy's skull in with his huge muscular legs.
Okay, and legs. Okay.
On knees, I mean knees.
Okay. I was about to say because you'd be
Knees.
floating without legs at that point.
Yeah, knees, I mean.
Man, oh God. All right.
Yeah,
So
his
yeah, you bring down this creature's head towards your. You'll be rolling to hit with advantage because you are grappling it.
Yep.
So advantage basically means that you'll roll twice and you'll take the highest roll.
Okay. Guess I'll take the 22.
Okay. 22, just fine. As you hit this thing with your knee, roll me a d4, 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So it'd be 1d4 plus 5. All right, you deal 6 damage to this thing. As you just see, as you grab it, you kick this thing in the face, and you see its nose just break and go. As you break this thing's nose, and it actually falls off of its face.
Captain gives a little smirk at how weak this thing is and then starts walking away.
Yeah, it's not walking away. As soon as you do
No, I'm
that, it's going to
walking
take an attack of opportunity against you. As you moved away from its area. On the map, I will move because people can't see anything on the map where everything is going. So I'm going to move on my screen just a little bit. So everybody can see what's going on. So if anybody notices any sort of thing going on here, you can't see, but it's okay. All right, yeah. Everybody's supposed to. We'll zoom out. Then I will. There you go. Now everybody should be able to see, but yeah, it's gonna roll to attack against you so that's a 10 to hit.
For armor,
Yes.
I have 18.
Add a character, just quickly. You need
Yeah.
to slide it more to the right.
Yeah, I'm trying to slide it more to the. Anything I can bring. You have a
What about the bottom slider?
where this I can go, but now everybody should be able to see a little. Or I could slide the entire map over. A little bit. Break or something. Now everybody should be able to see. Right, map. There you are. Now everybody should be able to see. My apologies. So yeah, now you do have this. It did try to attack you, but unfortunately it missed. So yeah, now fine, but there you go. Everybody's back in their positions again. So Theron was back that way, and Captain was in front of it. So yeah, there you go. Right. All right. Now we're back to regular area. So yeah, as you are doing this, you see as this creature begins to just scamper around, but roll for it. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for it to see if it gets back its here. Ooh, it passes. So now it has its echolocation again. And you see it starts making that noise once again. As it just lets out a scream as it sees all of you, but you know what? You know. Oh, that's wrong. Alright, there we go. Alrighto, so now it's not Captain's turn, it is Jester's turn. What would you like to do?
Cantrips. I can use them now, right?
Yep. You
Sound
should be able
effects
to
this
use
thing?
cantrips, no problem.
Okay. Sound effects this thing?
Yes, you should be able to.
I'm gonna use how do I pronounce that? Phenomaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Thank you very much. Yes, that one.
Yep.
To make my voice super loud.
Okay, alright. See how this goes.
I don't roll for that. That just happens.
Yeah, it doesn't roll. And as you're doing this, you're seeing as the creature begins moving around in circles, just trying to pinpoint where the sound is coming from, but it unfortunately isn't able to. And you're noticing as it crashes into the wall, and it deals 6 damage to itself. As this sound is echoing everywhere, as the sound that came off of all of you guys is now being shadowed by the thaumaturgy, this echoey voice of this tiefling. So that is your turn. As is your cantrip. You do have a free action as well as a free action as well as a movement action if you wish to use it.
Minor, you're up.
All right, Maynor, you're looking at this thing, and it's looking bad actually, and it's looking like it's hurt. Its nose has been kicked off. Its ears are bleeding because of that damage from that blast. And you're looking at it, and it looks fairly weak. And because you are hidden, Maynor, you can move forward. I will say, if you want to, though, you won't be able to move forward because everybody's clogging up the area. But if anybody, before you end your turn, though, Jester, if you want to move out of the, maybe. I will say, even though there's enough space, I will say that you were able to still try to hit it, as it's right next to Captain. So I want you to roll me an attack, and you'll be adding your sneak attack damage onto this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be you'll be rolling to hit, and then if you hit, you'll be adding an extra 2d6 onto that 1d4 damage. Well, unfortunately, that does not hit it. But you rolled a 60. You rolled 66. So roll d20s. Roll me a d20. There you go. That hits. All right. So now you do hit. So you can roll the you can roll the 1d4 plus 2d6, and then you'll also add your dexterity modifier onto there. It'll be a 1d4 plus 4, I think, then plus 2d6. And I'll also add the 2d6 damage onto there, as rogues get something called sneak attack. They hit shadows when you go into hiding. So whenever you're into combat, you can claim to say, ooh, max damage on both. That's nice. And actually, as soon as you throw this dagger directly at it, you see as the dagger goes straight through the head, and you see this creature just crashes down to the ground. As you see as this thing dies.
Huzzah!
I'm sorry.
Wonderful. This poor thing got its ears but yeah, anybody can wish to roll. If you ever see that I get very quiet, you're able to role play. That was something. Onwards, everyone.
I guess so, Farron. Frost, you okay? You good?
Yeah. I need a beer.
There's one at the end.
Hey, Kyle.
The way. First, before that, before Kyle talks, I want everybody to make me a perception check, actually. Oh god, those rolls. Everyone does good in combat, but as soon oh god, Jesus Christ.
Baron, save the party.
So, alright, so Maynor got a 6. Oh god, these rolls. Right. Right, so you may roll the perception for this.
He did.
Oh, he did?
13.
Oh, okay. Alright, sorry, my problem. That was. Alright, with a 13, you see as something leaves the body of and then it goes into to be the same liquid you saw before. This pitch black liquid that slips into a hole in the wall. Right. And as you continue forward, you see as a very large as it. But yeah, you do see that there's a very large area to open. It looks to be maybe 30 feet wide in some areas, about maybe 50 feet high. The crypt itself probably goes up. There's a hole directly through the top of the roof station, and it does seem that there's you can't see it on the map because this is a theater of the mind. You see that you're in a bit of an area that looks like, imagine a chapel. You're looking from the side. See pillars. Large pillars. We'll get myself something to drink. Thank you. But yeah, you can see pillars in this area. Each of them have something that depicts a different form of god. You can see depictions of different, one of the light god, forge god, another being that of the spring, winter, and fall, or this changing season god. All of these other ones being just all. But that's basically what you're seeing. But you're also noticing a fog that's running through the same one that you probably saw going around. Let me see if I can get in this area coming out from here. Oh god, where did where did Jester go? There he is.
I'm under Farron.
Alright, if anybody wishes to move forward, you're able to. Poor Jester. He got covered. Alright. So, yeah, as you're moving your way forward, you can see plenty of things that are around here. Of what I explained with the different statues, very large statues, with a fog running through here, and you're also noticing a lot of other things. And you're hearing a voice like the same one that you know. Oh, you've made yourself so far already. I am honestly surprised you're the furthest as anybody's gotten. Anybody who has come here has died to that thing. Shame, I picked it out myself. As you're hearing the voice of Lockley.
Lockley, is that you?
Oh, not in the flesh, I would say. More of not in the flesh, undead. But you've made it very far. Out of everybody that I've seen, you've gone the farthest. I'm very surprised. Maybe you'd be able to take my item from me. Well, not really, but you can try. As Theron said, I'm about to kick your incompetent ass. Lockley, shut up. Oh, I will not. Sorry, but that's not the thing that I would rather do. Yeah. But other than that, you do see that there is You are seeing that now as the voice echoes through it, and yeah. Did you have any of you had a question you wanted to ask or something for me? If I off or anything?
These are like statues and stuff.
Yes, yes. All those markings on there are all different statues and some homebrew ones. You're noticing that the crypt, this area also has different little, very ornate crypts, or well, coffins in a way. They're all lined up in underneath these statues, not like in a way of noticing that different like priest names. You're noticing pastor names, all these other things, and you're also noticing one called Lockley, Archbishop of I need to bring up I need 1 second. Time to bring in DND random god generator. As you hear God's voice out of
Fireball.
Oh god. You cast fireball in the coffin, oh god. Can you even learn fireball at level 5?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can. Yeah.
Oh.
Fireball.
You see Lockley, Archbishop of the Dead. Underneath it is that of the Death God. That he's noticing that's for sure. But yes, you can cast fireball on it, but you need to I believe that is a cantrip, so you don't spell slot off of there. But you will have to remove the spell slots off the 2 shatters that you used. Actually 3. I believe you used 3 shatters, so you will need to remove those off of your different actual. Alright, good. Alright, thank you. But yeah, other than that, you are seeing a door that's around here, where that circle is. Let me turn back on the music. It adds extra.
He's actually doing it.
Hey, thank you, Brownie, for the subscription. Okay, I keep forgetting that I need to do that at the very end. All right. So yeah. Oh god, you're casting fireball on it again. Yeah. It's a inanimate object. You do hit it directly. You don't need to roll anything. You set this thing on fire. You set it on fire so much that it burns to the ground. As you're seeing Theron just cast firebolt after firebolt after firebolt on this thing. Get fucked, Lockley.
Captain walks behind Theron, who's enjoying the bolts too much, and hits him at the back of the head, basically knocking him over because accidents happen.
All right, and as you do that, you just give him a light dunk as they do so, and as this is going further, you're noticing that as you're moving forward, choose to move forward. As you're noticing one final door, right here in this area. As you hear the voice you know, there is no riddle for this door. I saw what you did to my grave over there, and you've pissed me off. So you don't need to solve a riddle. For I'm going to end you myself now. So if you can, come and try to get my item. I won't be gentle on you. As you see the door swings open and crashes into the wall behind you, or in front of you. And you're noticing, going further, there are 2 massive doorways further ahead, going down a hall. It basically, as you're going. Oh, you only casted one. Okay, you rolled twice. So I thought, oh, never mind. I thought you rolled twice. But hey, for extra effect. So you make your way forward, and you're seeing around this area there are two massive doorways. One of them you see it. One of them seems to be. Another one seems locked. There does seem to be some sort of intricate lock on it. But with this, you see as you see one of the doors right here swings open, and you see as a red mist flows out, and it mixes into green. It mixes into plus red and green. You pissed me the hell off as well, and now you're not. You necromancing, backstabbing, heartless, mommy issues having a bitch. Oh, we'll see. As you see this from the mist, you're seeing as the spirit. See a spirit of Lockley appearing. A very large spirit of Lockley. And you notice as the walls themselves seemingly evaporate, the whole area is now a large. Now, come and try to get my item if you can. Nope.
Nice. Up you go.
Damn it. Nope, damn it. As you now see the corporeal form of Lockley in front of you. For now, full initiative. Hey. First off
Oh
is
wait, I forgot to do my plus. Whoopsies.
all right.
Hold on, let me just.
So you can just add your plus on today. So you don't need to roll again. Just add 4 plus
Oh.
to roll. So first is
Nice.
Theron. Theron.
Got 9.
Then is Jester.
I'm third. I got 9.
All right. So it's actually the ghost. Lockley is gonna be 30. He rolled a 15. Technically 17. So then it'll be Lockley, then it'll be Captain, and then lastly we may. Alright, so yeah, other than that, pretty much. Okay, so first off is Theron. Right. Theron, what would you like to do? As you're looking at this corporeal form of Lockley in front of you now. Not in the flesh, but you're able to see more easily version of him as you see these long running robes coming off of his body. You're seeing the sunken in features, and it looks like he doesn't have much of like gums or anything, but you can see the teeth and gums and no lips on his. That is like if you're looking directly at a lich in some, but not much of a lich, more of a very undead necromancer. Okay, alright, 1 second. Gee, I accidentally closed it. Nice! Okay. Alright, 1 second. I will see if you can or not. Because this thing is floating. Okay. Alright, yeah, you may cast Shatter. 19. Alright, so it does hit. And I will roll a dexterity save. But unfortunately, whatever it fails, but it will automatically take half of the damage as it's resistant to thunder damage. So it'll take only 9 damage from this. See, the shatter works on Lockley, but he's able to form himself back as soon as this happens. Right. So that is Theron's turn. It is now Jester's turn.
Sorry, I forgot but I'm pushed to talk. I can move my full movement, right?
Yes.
And I want to cast Darkness.
Okay, alright. I will say this whole area around here is an arena. So this whole area, even if it looks like it's blocked off, it's not. You can move anywhere around this map, even if it looks like it's...
Oh, good.
Right. Yes, you should be able to... One second.
There's no attack, no save to this.
Alright, yes.
Okay, he's blind for 10 minutes.
Okay, Oh. Right.
Oh, I like that.
No, I'm just trying to think on this, because... It doesn't say it doesn't say it can't see through magics. Alright. Okay, so where are you gonna cast the darkness? It'll be a 10-foot radius, I believe. 20-foot. 20-foot radius.
Each square is 5, right?
Yes. Unfortunately about that though. Okay, so then alright. But other than that, once you cast it, you notice as you're able to see it, but everybody who doesn't have the ability to see through magical darkness is now blind to be able to see this in this area.
Yes.
As now you do not see the spirit of Lockley to those who don't have being able to see through magical darkness.
Wait, what?
Yep. That's the thing. If it's magical darkness, and even with dark vision, you can't see through magical darkness.
Well, thank God there are elves.
So you're just hearing a laugh from Oh, unfortunately for you, I can see you quite well. As you see that it now Lockley's turn. To use one of his, he's going to... Oh, okay, so actually everybody within 60 feet that you can see of him needs to make me a wisdom saving throw. Hey, oh god. Nat 1. Okay, so okay. Alright, so you are now frightened. Theron, you're perfectly fine. Maynor, you're also frightened if you're able to see it. And it's because and by the way, Jester. Alright, so you age 40 years. It looks like you aged 40 years right now. But it looks magical in a way, that from what you know. But you're now frightened of this. So I will give everybody has disadvantage. Okay, so those who failed, let me read that. I had it on the sheet, but it didn't do anything. Okay, there we go. So everybody who you have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls to this creature, and you can't willingly move closer to it. So yeah, Maynor and Captain, you both are completely blind to this thing right now. You are completely afraid of Lockley.
Me?
No. Just Jester and Maynor. Both of you are completely
About the same.
just scared and terrified of.
Out of character, your boy hit a 22. Man's ain't even.
You're not
man's
afraid
ain't
at
even
all.
Spooked. Those So
There we go, there is
Captain begins to pull out a bottle of ale, uncorks it, pulls a finger at where Lockley was last known, and starts chugging.
Okay. Alright, so you do so, but it's not on your turn yet, but I will say you do so. Yeah. Alright, so you see as with its movement action, it's gonna move through you, Jester. And with that, it moves directly through you, but you're gonna be taking a damage from this, actually. You take 6 points of force damage. As it ends its turn, basically on top of you. And you're pushed back 5 feet. I believe. No, you just take force damage as it goes into.
Roger.
Yeah, you take 6 points of force damage as it ended its turn on you.
Jester's looking disheveled.
Okay. All right, and with that is its turn. All right, so now it is Captain's turn.
Captain asks Kyle if he could hurt a spirit.
I should be able to hurt this thing. I'm a magical weapon after all. I should be able to.
You can, Kyle?
I mean, yes. This thing seems like it could be affected by some sort of magic weapon.
Wow. I'm actually surprised. I thought you would just kind of like, you know, never mind.
I have my ways.
Okay, well, thing is, I can't see it, so I mean, we can just drink, I guess, until we can see it again. So.
I mean, you're able to see it. It left the darkness.
Yeah, but I mean, it's having its fun with Jester, so I don't want to intrude.
Look, if you don't kick its ass, you can't get that weapon.
But it's a staff. Who wants a fucking staff?
I saw it, and it looks like it could give you a lot of good power.
Yeah, but I like claymores.
Maybe power for
not
me.
staffs.
I would love more power.
Kyle, you don't need power. I'm literally the champion of Orange.
Ooh.
You got enough power.
I'm sorry, but I do.
No. I kind of just want to drink until it comes to me.
Yes.
You know what? Screw you, Kyle. I am gonna drink. Captain proceeds to use his strength to uncork all 15 bottles of ale and starts chugging left and right. He rolls an 18. Hello?
Hello?
Goldie, I think you muted yourself. There he is.
There we go. Am I better? Sorry. Jesus. I accidentally
Yeah.
pulled out my mic. Oops. Okay, so yeah, you do have your you have your attack action.
Yes. Well, since I have to attack, I guess Captain proceeds to.
Yes, unfortunately, it is in the middle of combat, and that would be giving up your entire turn to do an attack, or but preferably.
While Captain is drinking, he throws his empty bottles of ale at Lockley, but since it's not, magical, it hit Jester in the face instead. All 5
Okay.
bottles hit Jester in the face.
Alright, so that will deal 2 damage. But other than that, you see Jester looks a little bit you see you're covered in glass right now. And Lockley is still on basically hovering above you at this point right now. But other than that, pretty much, yeah. That's basically how it is, and you just see like Kyle looks over.
That guy is covered in glass now. Damn. You know, you're really much of a drunk.
Yeah, but do I regret? I don't regret, Kyle. I don't regret. It was a good bloody drink.
Alright, but other than that, you really should attack that thing. I mean, you still have 1 more attack.
Kyle, fine, just for you, I'll give it a little swing, just for you. Captain proceeds to charge with a little drunken haze, still charging at Larklin, and
All
goes
right.
for a jumping slash.
Okay, so you may do. Hold the hit.
Out of character.
Yeah, don't jump
If this-
slash, as you would also hit Jester's.
Yeah. Very, very bad roll will hit Jester instead.
Yes. So it was an 18. Roll?
That was for my bottle throws.
Ah, okay. So then roll the hit.
Good luck, Jester. Out of character. I hope I don't hit you in the face with my claymore.
Oh, okay. You hit him. You don't hit Jester. All right. You do not hit Jester, and you hit this creature directly.
Damn it!
All right. So roll your damage.
Fuck. Okay. D6. Nice.
Actually, for I'd mistaken it. It is a
Oh.
2d6 for a greatsword. 2d6 damage on that. Rolled another d6. Right. 3 plus 9 plus. That's 15 damage total. Hey. Really quick. Alright, good hit. Alright, now it's after Captain and his Maynor. So, Maynor, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna continue to hide.
You're gonna continue to hide? Hey. With that hit. So as you continue to hide, you do see as you are hidden in the darkness. And were you rolling to hit right now? Or are you just gonna stay in your hiding?
I'm just gonna stay hiding.
Okay, alright. As you do so, you see, I will say that you stay in hiding and now, it is back up to turn order then, and it is Theron's turn. As stay in hiding to that. There. But, yeah, it's now Theron's turn. Firebolt? Alright. Alright, so it needs to make a dexterity save, or does it just roll to hit? Does 14 hit? Yeah, it hits. Alright, 12 damage total. And as soon as you hit this thing as soon as you hit Lockley, you see as the fire only does half the amount. Deals 6 damage total. It seems to be resistant to fire and, well as, thunder in a way. Alright, good hit though. Okay, alright, so After Theron, it is now Jester.
I'm gonna summon Jester's magical halberd.
Okay.
Now, if I'm right, I don't roll for that. It just happens. Right.
Yeah, you don't need to roll anything.
Okay, didn't think so. Now I want to attack.
Okay. Alrighto. May do so.
Just trying to find the weapon itself.
Yeah, let me add a token on the map. You know what? Put a horse on the map.
Thank you.
The horse will be the sword. Horse sword.
So I'll roll a 14 to hit.
Alright, that definitely will hit.
And it's 1d10 slashing.
Yep. 1d10 slashing. It is a magical weapon.
Fuck.
No, it is a magical weapon, so it will deal full damage.
Yeah, no. Oh! Ooh.
Yeah. Magical weapons deal full damage to them.
Okay. 10 damage.
While basically, one thing I made a mistake on is that, oh, okay. 1 damage total, but plus your, whatever score you have for your magics. One thing I made a mistake on is that normal weapons can affect it, it's just that you take half damage from weapons. That's on my mistake there. I read it completely wrong, and I apologize. But yes, apparently normal weapons will hit it. It's just that it'll deal half the damage. But you already dealt 1 damage total. So yeah, 1 plus whatever ability score modifier you have. Magic weapon. It'll be 1 plus something else. If you have, I think it's your charisma score. Add your charisma score. Hello?
Sorry, push to talk. Plus 5, so it's a 6 damage total.
Okay, 6 damage total. Alright, good hit. And as this goes on, you see as you pull out your weapon, and by the way, it is a bonus, something called a bonus action to actually summon in your weapon. So right now, I believe you still, you use your action to attack with it, so that'll be your turn. But next turn, you'd be able to attack with the weapon as well as your own turn. You'd be attacking with a bonus action, but because you summoned it in, that is your turn. But you're all set. Attack. Next turn, you'd be able. Next of your turn, you'd be able to attack with your weapon and you.
Thank you.
And other than that, it is now Lockley's turn, who is going to see, well, a captain fellow. And, well, actually, let's see. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, Captain.
Alright. Just seeing something real quick. Okay.
Unfortunately, you barely failed it. As you see, Lockley goes into Captain, and you're now possessed. As I will be controlling your character for now. As you feel that you're being possessed, and on his turn, because it is his turn, he's going to let me see. But deprive the target awareness. Rolls if effect except one that turned undead. Oh, okay. Oh, alright, so it'll be... Oh, alright, so yeah, it's gonna be... Yeah, so, hey, I'm so sorry, Theron. There is now a captain that's gonna be going to, attack you, as he's possessed. I'm so sorry, Theron.
Out of
So-
character, better watch out. I can't wait to stab you in the face.
So yeah, Captain, I need you to roll to hit me against Theron, as you're now possessed by Lockley, and you hear from within your brain another voice.
Ah, finally. It's been so long since I've been in the flesh. Oh, hi. Wait, who the hell are you? What are you doing in his brain?
Oh God, there's another one here.
Yeah, and you're my bitch now.
Oh God.
Out of character. Can I talk in this chat?
Pretty much.
Okay. Kyle, no, this is my body. Fuck you.
As it says, it doesn't. As it says, it doesn't get rid of your awareness, so you're aware that you're possessed.
Okay.
And that's a 21 to hit
so I
you,
rolled a 21.
Theron.
I like stabbing allies in the face. Feels good.
Okay. Yeah. So you may need to roll your damage against Theron. That's
Alright.
2d6 plus 5. Oh God. All right. So that you'll be doing the damage of the first one. So Theron, you take 7 damage total.
You lucky bitch.
All right, you
Be
take
living.
7 damage as you're looking at Captain's eyes, and they are completely green and glowing as you see this wicked smile. Alright, so that is. And by the way, Captain, you have 2 attacks, so you have to attack him twice.
Oh, okay. The all right. The sword goes straight for Theron's
I'm so
throat.
sorry. It just that it possessed him, so he has to target you guys.
The sword goes for Theron's throat.
And you roll the dodge. Unfortunately, unless you were a rogue, they are the ones who take the dodge action. Yeah,
Out
my
of character,
apology.
15.
And that's
all
a
good.
15 to hit you. Does that hit you, Theron? It does? Alright, so roll your damage against Theron.
Please, if this hits high, then I get to stab him in the throat.
Yes. Yes.
Karma
Not
is the
watch
biggest
them
bitch.
die in front of you, your friends.
Okay, yeah, you took 10 damage there, and
Out of character, Theron should be fucking dead. I'll stab him in the
Oh,
throat.
God. Yeah, unfortunately, it would be a disadvantage on your part if you were to aim for a specific part of body. So I will basically say you just stab into him. But other than that,
Damn you, plot armor. Damn
Yeah.
you.
it is actually Maenor's turn. You're looking over and you see the captain, who seemingly had a ghost go into him, is now attacking your friend. You see that Theron lets out a cry and goes, "Maenor, help!"
Captain continuing talking with the other two. So, Lachlan, how's it been?
I will not talk to you right now. It is middle of combat. It's not your turn yet.
I mean,
All right, but all right.
I'm
So, oh, continue.
I'm going to stab Captain in the face.
Okay, so roll to hit, and you will be doing
The
sneak attack damage to
face.
him. I am so sorry, chat. That is what ghosts do. They possess.
Captain dodges the stab so easily, and all
By the
three
way,
of us
you are a
start laughing.
you are sneaking, so you have advantage. So roll again. And he does not notice you either.
Right through the left pupil.
So, alright, so you'll be doing 2d4 damage plus 3d6 damage onto Captain. So 2d4 plus 3d6. Okay, that's 7 damage. And then put 3d6. Ooh, 17 damage onto you, Captain. And by the way,
3 HP.
Right, so
Literally throw a stick at me, and I did.
okay, I will say you can also just say how low you are. Rather than say your current HP, you can just say how low you are.
Captain is bleeding from all areas. Throw a stick, and he will fall.
Okay, so Theron, it's your turn, but I will say you can make me an Arcana check onto this thing right now. Onto Captain. Yeah, will Arcana check take my turn? A bonus action. It'll be your bonus action for that. 8. Unfortunately, no. What the magic is going on, but you still have your attack action. I will say, if you hit 0, you're not dead. You would just be unconscious. And then on your own turn, you would roll a death saving throw. That is why on your sheet there's those death saves. So yeah, you're not going to be dead completely, unless you hit 3 failed death saves. So, all right, Theron, what would you like to do? But from what you got with the Arcana, though, I will say, if the individual hits 0. Or if the individual falls unconscious, the ghost will be kicked out of them forcefully. So you got that with you. Firebolt? Okay. Alright, so you need to roll a hit against Captain. And you need to beat an 18 of his AC. Oh god. Hey. Oof. Oh no. Alright. Alright,
Captain
so
literally bats the fireball with his sword.
yeah, you see as you forcefully are blocking the you feel your arms move without you block the fire, and it just shoots back towards the other direction. Doesn't hit their end, but hits the wall next to it. Alright, so other than that, you see as you do that, it's now Jester's turn.
Okay.
Right. What would you like to do?
How far can I move? 30 feet, right? 5 per
Yes.
square?
Yes.
The darkness would have disappeared by now too, eh?
Probably, yeah. It'll you could either get rid of it yourself, or it only lasts 10 minutes. So by now it has been about 10 turns, so it does.
I'm looking at the staff.
You see as there is a staff right here in the middle. Where the bloodstain goes, you see a staff currently sitting on the pedestal.
I'm gonna go for the staff.
Okay. All right, and it's funny because he's possessing Captain, Lockley can't stop you, so you can move your way towards it. All right.
Jester grabs it.
Okay. As you hear a voice from Lockley, no, no, as he screams out within Captain's body. What would you like to do?
I still have my attack, don't I?
Yep.
Since I don't know how this stuff works, let's use blast. Eldritch blast.
Eldritch Blast, alright. So, okay. With this, because you're holding... What? That's the... Alright, so you're holding this scepter, and as soon as you're holding on to it, you feel like a little bit of your life pulled into this attack. So remove 5 HP off of your character, but with that Eldritch Blast, if you move forward though, and you're able to hit Captain, Eldritch Blast does 1d10, right?
1d10 plus 5.
Make it 5d10. But it won't hit Captain, but it looks like it's aiming directly toward Lockley. You can, as you hold on to this thing, you see as you feel the energy coming out of Captain, and you see as he drops possession of Captain and is now trying to charge towards you.
Okay. D20, right?
Yes.
Here's nothing. This is probably gonna be really bad. Oh, I don't roll to hit. Oh, yes, I do. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, you hit. Alright, so as soon as you see this, alright, so roll me, not instead of 5d10, just roll me 3d10. Opposed to doubles. Instead, actually, 2d10, as it doubles the damage. Add your 8. Okay, 9 damage, but that was
Plus
go
5.
2 over the HP he had. How do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you want to end this in D&D? You basically, if you get the final hit on the enemy, you can say, how do you want to do this? Yeah, basically you can do something cool. Like, how do you cool kill this thing?
Can I force his soul into the stick?
Okay, you may.
Might as well feed off his energy, right?
All right. So, as you so basically, yeah, you so with the you see as you push, you see as Lockley charges towards you. You see as you put the staff in front of him, and he grabs onto the staff on accident as you touch it directly to his soul, and you see as his soul is beginning to sucked into the staff. He's like, no, stop it! I will be back. As you see that, as I can't yell, but as you see as he gets sucked into the staff, and you see this glow appear into there, and you're seeing within the staff, you're noticing something moving inside of there, but you have beaten Lockley as he is now within the staff.
Goodbye, spirit.
Captain regains consciousness, tries to pull out another bottle of beer, realizes he ran out, cries.
By the way, Jester, you hear something as well as Captain is here. I will be back. I always be back. This is not the last you've seen of me.
Lachlan, shut up.
Only Jester hears this, by the way.
Of course not. I'm going to use you from now on.
Oh. All right. Oh, you hear this as well. Oh, that is not what I... Oh, you'll see over time. My many followers will come to get me. And when they do, I'll forcefully remove myself from the staff, and I will reign supreme over the land once again. I will become a lich. It is the last thing I do. They'll find me, and they'll hunt you all down.
Captain's crying. Now, now, mutes out Larkin's threats. Beer, booze. Jester, where's the booze?
Go get you some, Frost. Also, Kyle. Frost, tell Kyle. We got him a friend.
No, I don't want. No,
By the way,
Kyle's
the
with me.
voice is completely gone. It does not try to contact you any further.
Aww.
Yay, I'm the
Still
only
there,
one in
right?
here now. There's not another.
Kyle. Kyle.
Yeah?
Kyle.
Yeah, I'm here, you idiot. I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
I mean, I'm
crying
technically
a
an
little
idiot
much.
too, because I go off of your intelligence.
Yeah, Kyle, you are kind of dumb.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. Don't make me think of holy things again.
Oh god, no.
Yeah. Well, you're in this
Are we
body.
supposed to be
I'm
leaving
in
this
control.
place now?
You know, I just got, Larkin just entered my body, Kyle, okay? You little
Yeah,
bastard.
you
Let me
got
have a sit
fucked up,
down.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, let me have a sit down, goddammit.
Okay.
Oh, you know what's worse? You know what's worse? We have to talk to the mayor, Kyle. We have to talk to the fucking mayor. This is bullshit.
Okay, so shall I say we cut forward to when you guys arrive back at the town, or you wish to talk along the way?
You can teleport us, disembodied voice.
All right, I will say that you guys have been traveling back about 30 minutes. You guys board the ship once again, and as soon as you get back to the town, see that the crypt begins to crumble without the energy of Lockley or the staff. You see as this entire area begins to crumble down. The whole island begins to crumble and crash into the. And as this happens, you see that the water waves the dead gone, and the waves return back. And as you're making your way back in town, you're met with a hero's welcome. As heroes, you see these adventurers, you see the dwarf that was with you guys. Everybody who was there is all greeting you guys with cheer and everything. Everybody is gaining some sort of a boon. You all receive money, gold. Like, you see the mayor actually brings you all forward and gives you all each a medal of honor, basically for this task of what you've done.
Captain sighs.
And as you go into the town, though, Jester, you see as soon as the staff reach town, you see it glow thickly, and you see that the gem in the middle begins to crack, begins to go forward. It cracks more and more until it explodes, and you see that now a more physical body, because he was sucked into the staff where his body was held, the full body of Lockley. I told you I'd be back, and we will meet again when I am at my full strength. As you see a bolt of lightning hits him and he's gone. And that
Captain.
is where we will end.
That was amazing. I love you, Master. You're fantastic. Let me just say, everyone who's here, drop a follow for this legend,
Oh god,
please.
that took so long in preparation, and that will lead into the long running game with your main bad guy, Lockley, Archbishop of the Dead.
I wanted to punch the mayor in the face, goddammit, and say I quit.
You
I gave
punched the
him a
mayor
beer.
in the face. I will say you do that as a post game. And now
punched him
I
in the
have to
face and said
prepare
I
a
quit.
whole world for everyone to enjoy. I will say to those who are here who are still in the chat, it will be done in about or at least a month and a half. Or if we eventually hit, I will say I got 50, but I will do if we hit 25 subscribers total, I will make it next month. Or even if we hit 125 followers one of these days, I will do another one shot in these weeks. And I will say this has been a great honor. I appreciate everyone, especially the players. I want everybody in chat to just give them a round of applause as well for how well they did during this. I appreciate all of you, and you did such a good job during this. And I'll say this, that has been the most fun I've had in a very long time. So yeah, other than that, applaud you all. Again, thank you. Other than that, please be sure to follow everyone here. They have their channels. Jester has a channel. CaptainLGuardsman has a channel. Supuhchick doesn't have a channel, but they are an artist. So if you ever want to do commissions, if they want, I don't know if they do commissions or not, or even Devil if they do commissions or not, I don't know. But please give them some love. I really appreciate them. And other than that, yeah. It's been a 3-hour and 35-minute stream, by the way. So, yeah. Whew. This is the longest stream I've done in a long time. But other than that, yeah. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah, look, put all the hearts in the chat right there. And other than that, I do need to read over the subs. So, let me go to there. So, right, thank you, Jester, Jester Aegis 7 again. Thank you again for giving a subscription to Drake. Let me put some happy music now. Here, let me put some happy music. There we are. We did a really good moment. So yeah, and again, Orion says hi. Thank you for the follow. Brownie, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Jacobin, thank you for the 100 bits. But again, how did you guys enjoy that though?
It was amazing.
Damn, I was planning this month at least. This has been a month in the making.
That's wonderful. I'm excited to see where this is gonna go next.
Yeah. And here's Devil
100%.
himself. Yeah. Okay, but other than that, thank you all. I'm probably ending the stream now. So again, if everybody wants to say their goodbyes until the eventual long-running game, say your goodbyes now.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been awesome having you guys here. Who you raiding?
Yeah, and yeah, it's funny because Theron could speak the entire time. They just chose to speak to their loot. I mean, what they do.
Theron's just a bastard.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who. By the way, guys, do you have anybody you want me to raid while we're here?
I have some people, but they're all bigger or mediocre people. Might as well raid someone in the same genre.
All right. So if you can find anybody who's in D&D related, I will raid them. Other than that, I really this did so well. This was a very successful stream. I'm not gonna lie. For all of us, and I will say I'm looking forward to what's happening next. As this is probably what I'll be doing for now on my channel will be D&D, as that's what I love to do. As a dungeon master, I love to do this, and I'm looking forward to doing this for the eventual future and going on. And by the way, to those who are here, if you're able to join the Discord, my Discord, I do have a chat set up for everybody to be able to apply themselves for being in the next one shot. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits, Brownie. We are on a hype train. Damn, that's the first time I've got a hype train. Other than that, yeah. So to those who want to join in on the next D&D, if you're able to join the Discord, yeah, because we hit a hype train, yeah. I will see if I can get the D&D ready in the next month. I will try to see if I'll get it done by January 15th to 16th. So if it's done by then, we will have a game around then. So look forward to that, everybody, as the adventures of these four continue. and they will continue again whenever we resume. And thank you again, Weird Chip, for the subscription. All right, so we're gonna be rating this. We're gonna be rating. Who was it? Who did you want me to raid, Jester?
There's another group called Hadda HRG doing a one shot.
Okay.
I figured might as well keep it in the same genre.
All right, so anybody wants to join their channel, feel free. I'm gonna be rating them in 3, 2, 1. Again, thank you all for showing up, and I really appreciate it. And now everybody is joining them. We have 9 viewers that are currently going. We have 11, so if you guys want to really get it going, there you go. All right, so again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next adventure on Goldie's Random Adventures.